All right, guys. Here we go. We got D&D here with a whole bunch of super cool people who are going to introduce themselves. Todd, take it away.
Hey, everybody out there in Streamland. I'm going to say Streamland because I don't have an actual word for it. Cyberland? I don't know. What would you guys use?
Streamland sounds like Dreamland.
Streamland does sound like an amusement park. So here we are in Streamland. I'm Todd Stashwick. I will be taking you all through this adventure today. And so a few things. This is a charity. The reason we're doing this is to raise money. We will entertain you because we have this ridiculous group of entertaining people. And so we're going to do our best to bring you through a very silly, very fun adventure. But this is really about making money to save the cats. In our house, we have 3 cats, and they're all rescues. So, and then Donna, I don't know where Donna is on my dial. Yeah. Donna runs a cat rescue in her store, Geeky Teas, and my daughter goes and helps socialize the kittens. So these are subject. This is a charity that's very near and dear to the Stashwick heart. And so I invited a lot of amazing, entertaining, wonderful folks. Some may be allergic to cats, but like myself, I get it.
To cats and have 2 cats, both rescued.
Yeah,
so
same.
Exclusive.
Yeah, same. Mm-hmm. But we love our little pod friends, and so we are here to help them out. So I'm gonna let each person here introduce themselves first, and then we'll get into the game and people can introduce their characters as we go forward. I'm going to start with Mr. David Nett because he is 12 o'clock high in my screen.
Hey, I'm David Nett. I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons forever. I said I have 2 cats. You don't want to know our characters now, Todd. Is that right? I'm going to be the guinea pig for all.
I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves, and then we will get in-game and let you introduce your characters.
Yeah, so I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons forever. I played a regular game with Todd. I wrote a bunch of Dungeons & Dragons stuff for Geek and Sundry. Won a couple of awards for a series called Gold, another one called Night of the Zombie King about professional Dungeons & Dragons players. And I'm a contributor to Todd's new book, Mystic Libations, fantasy RPG-themed cocktails. So that's my biggest claim to fame. Thanks for having me, guys.
We just talk about crossover. We just did a signing of this book at Donna's store 2 days ago, and Brandon and I created the book, and Satine wrote the foreword. Like, there's so much. This is a big Mystic Libations festival, and if it was about that, I would keep talking. But it's about the kitties. So let's go to Donna.
Oh, hi. Donna Ritchie. I own a board game store in Burbank and run a cat rescue. And when I found out about Simply Cats that couldn't run their big fundraiser every year, well, we all decided to hop on board last year, and we're back again because yay kitties. And I have 5 cats.
I have 5 cats.
Which is legally the most you can have in Los Angeles.
Me too, Donna. Me too.
You've maxed out your Los Angeles County allotment of cats.
And that is legally what I have. 5 cats.
Well, when you say it like that.
Okay, you know what?
I think she has more than 5.
As part of the fun of this, David, tell us your cats' names. And then, Donna, you tell us your cats' names.
My current cats are Peter, who's the older, who's like a little anxious boy, and Monica, who we rescued off the street just over a year ago, who's teeny tiny and a voracious eater of everything, including big lizards, which make her sick.
They make me sick, too, to be fair. So, Donna, what's your kitties' names?
I have Twitch. I have brothers Moo and George McFly. I have Mochi and Eris. And
don't say more than 5 names.
Who am I forgetting? I am missing a cat.
We can bleep it out if he goes over 5.
Yeah.
It was 5?
Yep, that's all. That's
George Eris. Okay, thank God. I was like, what a bad parent.
That's great.
I yell lots of names, so hard to keep track.
So I'm going down my dial, which brings us to Lady Satine.
Hello, live in Los Angeles. I'm Satine Phoenix.
Live from the Nerd Lair.
In the nerd lair. Oh, no, it's so real. All of it's real. I'm a professional game master and story coach and founder of Satine's Quest Luxury Travel Gaming Adventures and the co-director of thebardbook.com, Sirens Battle of the Bards. And Todd's involved in that too. We kind of like to do a lot of things together.
We do. We collab.
Yeah.
There
As
should
the
be a
kids
book
say.
signing in Los Angeles when it comes out.
Fantastic idea.
I know
wonder
this
where
cool
the
place.
fuck we would do it.
Yeah, I know this cool place on Magnolia.
I have a Russian blue, and she's amazing. She is the perfect cat. She looks like a Disney cat, and her name is RPG.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's
You had-
amazing.
You've had her for a while, right? How old is she?
8. Yeah.
Okay.
I've met RPG.
Yeah.
RPG. You said you have to say it like it's Italian.
Yeah, exactly.
Brandon, Trader Brandon. Love your shirt.
Oh, isn't it lovely?
Did you just?
Hi. I know. I started to go like that, and then I just thought, it got
Okay.
weird.
Yeah.
I blame Todd.
Brandon's
Hi.
been streaming alone in his place for a long time. This is a weird experience.
It's not a lie. This was the first.
2 cats.
Yeah, no, it's not a lie. This is the first time I've left my house in years. I have literally, like, I'm not even joking because pandemic.
And he's in Florida.
So we don't.
So
get
that's
out.
double pandemic.
We don't get out
Yeah.
too often. But I will say, what do we want to know? Do we want to talk about cats or me?
Talk about yourself and then your cat.
All right, fine. I'd rather talk.
We're
about
never
the-
playing this
I'd rather
game, by
talk
the way.
about the cats.
Yeah, no.
But hey, I was a Disney Imagineer for 9 years. I was the decorator and one of the driving forces behind Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar in Anaheim and Trader Sam's Grog Grotto in Orlando, as among 30 some other attractions around the world as far as decorating them.
That's my favorite place in Disneyland.
It's my favorite place. Actually,
I
it's,
order the volcano or the one with the float just so they do the whole.
oh yeah,
Oa?
the Oa.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Oh,
And yeah, during the pandemic, my wife and I fostered 2 cats that have never left because why would you? That's just not cool. One of them is named Monkey after a certain television show with a certain person, and the other one's name is Buck, which somehow transformed its way into Mr. Buckley, which is also the character I'm playing today. So those are our kitties.
I love it. Alicia.
Hey everybody, I'm Alicia Marie, and I'm a costume artist and cosplayer and RPG performer and lover. And I think I'm the only person on the panel that's allergic to cats, or someone else here. I'm the only one. Oh, you are too, David? You are. Donna's like, yeah, I love cats. I will gladly take and like mainline Benadryl for cats because I love them. I actually used to own 2 Sphinx cats because I thought the hairlessness might help. It only helps a little bit, not really. So, but I did used to have 2 other cats named Tosca and Tristan, but they're long gone. God rest their souls. Today I'm just excited to be playing with you guys because I've been able to play with a lot of you many times, but a couple of you, David and Brandon, this will be our first time, so fun. And Donna too. We haven't played together before, have we? No, we have. Maybe it's just I have a fever dream that we've done things together.
Yeah, but we said that we can't talk about that on stream, remember? Because this is all ages.
Okay, who's next?
Fever dream stays a fever dream.
Cat fever? Yeah.
Fun fact: I had cat scratch fever.
What?
Did your armpit get really big?
No, my cat. I moved her, and she sliced. It's a different cat. Sliced my wrist. And I didn't know that you should really extra clean it. And the next day, my hands swelled up.
You just licked it, right?
Oh
It
no.
doesn't work. That's not a human.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. But
'Cause
yeah, I had to
your
go to the
lymph
emergency
nodes.
room, and they put me on a drip, antibiotic drip. It said if I would have waited another hour or 2, I would have lost my hand.
What?
Clean your
Oh,
wounds.
because of sepsis and stuff. Whoa, that's crazy.
We don't like that.
Well, this took a dark turn. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
David Blue. Follow
Thank
that.
you. Donate.
Or
How does somebody
Prepare
follow
yourself.
that?
tell us about
What
your
appendix
best
is a cat
wound.
almost
Talk about
cost you?
gout.
I've had gout.
Hi.
It's not fun.
Hello, I'm David Blue. I am allergic to cats, but I think they're adorable. I'm an actor, writer, director, producer. You might know me from television or film or video games or stuff. I don't know.
Name
I
some.
don't know your life. But I'm also a huge nerd, and I DM and I play D&D, and I will pet your cat and immediately wash my hands. It's nothing personal. I think they're adorable. I will just be all puffy-eyed for a week.
And sometimes it's absolutely worth it.
It's always worth it.
So I'm Todd Stashwick. I'm an actor. I am a writer. I am a dungeon master, and I am a cat owner. We have 3, about to have 4, because there's a local stray that we're getting taken care of. And so what the worst part about it is I have a 13-year-old girl, which means we'll probably end up having 5 at some point, because she's just like, I found another one. So our cats, we have Oberon, the king of the Fae. We have Goblin, and then we have Indiana Jones. You named the cat Indiana. So those are our cats. But enough about our cats. Let's talk about our characters. So today we are going on a swashbuckling feline adventure. Kept it silly, kept it in character. So let's tell us a little bit about these characters. Know each other, but you guys don't know each other's characters. So describe to the world who you're playing and what they're like and their names and their class and all of that. They're all tabaxi, by the way. I eliminated that need. So we have a room full of kittens.
And we all made like house cat tabaxi, not like jungle cat tabaxi, which I love.
Everybody's a house cat.
I am playing Ella Meowster.
Yeah.
Who is a Persian cat with bright white fur but dark charcoal around his eyes because he's very dark. And he's short and fluffy, and he's a necromancer. He wears around his neck the skull of a small chihuahua, which is his arcane focus. And he's not to be trifled with. And that's Ella Meowster.
That's Ella Meowster.
Oh my god.
Donna Ricci.
I am playing Moggy because that's Scottish for cat. And it's a Scottish fold, claymore wielding, angry, drunk, that isn't at all after myself. I don't know if you can actually see that little booger, but he's cute and angry. And like me.
Cute and angry like me. Satine.
I'm playing Persia, also a Persian kitty, and she is all white and a bit of a princess, and she's a bard. She's fabulous. That's about it. That's all you need to know.
That's it. Brandon.
Yeah, I am playing Mr. Buckley. Just went to the source. And I don't have a real good picture of the character, but I'll show you a picture of my cat.
Hey.
Uh-oh, brown, brown.
There you go. Which kind of fits the photo because it looks like he's climbing on a ship and rigging. He's climbing on my hammock. But yeah, he's about 1.5 years. He's a little mischievous, clumsy, but often tries to be graceful, but it doesn't. No,
and he's a ranger.
The cabinet, and he's a ranger. Yes, he is.
Awesome, Alicia.
I have to warn you guys. First of all, I got like 13 hours of sleep, so I'm super hyper tonight. So I'm trying to like tone myself down so I don't scare people who are watching.
Don't.
We are on the opposite ends of the scale.
Like,
I got to bed at 3 a.m. So okay, so good. We'll
Right?
balance each other out.
We
We're
expect
good.
chaos around
13
here.
hours of sleep.
Yeah,
Okay,
I love it. Dan, did you just say something?
Yeah, I said we expect chaos around here.
Yeah, chaos.
Also,
works.
I run a gym called Heroes Journey Fitness, and I'm in my office at the gym, and so there's a class going on right now. So who knows what else you might hear?
Yes.
Who knows? Whatever works. I'm playing Streeter. She's a teenage blue Russian cat, a Path of the Barbarian beast, barbarian kitty, and she looks like this since everyone's ew. Oh my god,
Yeah.
oh, the green screen
She's-
actually works.
She's
for once.
standing in
It
the
looks like
school.
she's in the hallway.
I think
That's
she has her own
amazing.
Disney
That's
series.
amazing. She does. She just got her Disney series. The bad news is she has to move to Orlando.
Too soon.
Awesome.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Sorry, everybody out there. That sucks.
Yeah.
The good news is she's voiced by Reese Witherspoon. So
Oh, nice.
that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun.
Mm.
Yeah. It's kind of fun. I mean, you, Alicia. She's voiced by you.
Oh, me?
There you go.
I'm like,
There you
ooh.
go.
No, you are voiced by Reese Witherspoon now.
Yes, it's weird.
Congratulations.
David
Huh.
Blue.
I will be playing Fleavon Fluffington III. I come from a very rich family. Some will say that I lived with them, but the truth is I was part of them. I am a rogue. I steal from the rich and give to the poor being me.
Excellent. So now we have our rogues gallery of kittens. We take you now to the Cheshire Archipelago. Somewhere in the Sword Sea, there is an island of cats, a series of islands, therefore an archipelago. And you are all taking a much-needed rest at the Scratching Post Tavern, enjoying your bowls of milk, and you're talking amongst yourselves of adventures past.
Can I interrupt for 1 second? Let's mention the donations for Banes and Boons.
That helps.
Go ahead, Dan.
So we are taking donations to influence the story they're telling. So if you wish to add advantage or disadvantage to any of our characters or players here, just donate $5 and tell us who.
Exactly. And re-rolls as well if you'd like.
Yes, that too.
But you got to be specific as to who you want to donate to. So
Elementor only accepts disadvantage.
Yes, me too, but in the form of I have to do a whiskey shot.
What?
Oh.
I see where this goes.
Oh boy.
So we start in the Cheshire Archipelago, a series of islands in the Sea of Swords, in a small tavern called, Siri just decided to listen to me, in a small tavern called the Scratching Post. You're all enjoying your milk or whatever beverage you choose to enjoy, and you're sharing tales of adventures past.
So it wasn't just 2, it was all 8 nipples. Is what I was saying before. So that's how that happened. Flea, what do you think?
I thought it was terrifying then, and I think it's terrifying now. I still like the story. I just haven't been drunk enough to listen to it.
All
I
8.
The impression that the
All
7th had
8.
rotted off. That's wrong. That's not true. I see it's not.
A bucket of nipples.
The room is filled with several different species of cat. There are the Maine Coon cats. There are the Sphinx cats, the Siamese cats, and everyone is mixing and mingling, enjoying that. There is a shadowy figure sitting in the corner, a hood up, keeping to themselves. When the door bursts open, in steps
Rude.
a peg-legged tabby with a patch over their eye, and they scream, "Me ship has been stolen!" This
Hey.
is the dread pirate Growltigger.
Hey, the stubby tubby over there had something to say.
I have ears.
It smells like a store. Yes, we could go on an adventure.
Smells like you didn't
find
bury.
a ship, and then I can write a story about it.
I'm good with this.
I'm
He
in.
stumbles up to the bar. He slams his hand on the bar. The bartender comes over, pours him a delicious bowl of cream, and he scowls at everybody with his one eye. And then,
Really, dude?
I'm going to keep one eye on him, but I'm also watching the shadowy figure in the corner and deepening my hood to make sure that I am darker and more mysterious than he.
they
It's
then,
working.
in turn, deepen and darken as well. Darker and deeper. Deeper, darker, big. They're almost invisible. They're so deep and dark.
Damn it.
Lee walks right up to the pirate.
The dread pirate Growltaker.
Sure.
I'll join you.
Walks up, sidles next to him on the bar, leans, points to the bartender for some cream, and turns to Piratey Pants and says, "You have one eye."
We've got
You're
advantage
very
for Danger Blue,
observant.
by the way.
I got advantage for
You got
that.
advantage for
Aye,
No, just
Captain.
add it to your queue. Use it when you need it.
I'll take it.
You get inspiration for being obvious.
Yes, well done, pointing out things that are happening.
You get inspiration for that, David.
Thank you.
So mark that down. He says, yes, what of it?
I was just
I'm in a
curious if
state.
this state or a different one?
It's an emotional state.
Oh.
It's a word that has two meanings.
Okay. May I ask what happened? What caused the?
My ship, filled with precious cargo, was stolen. The ship was named after me dear mother, the mangy calico.
She sounds
And
beautiful.
now it's gone. My
Her
crew,
name the mangy calico, or is that her? Is that what she is?
same.
Okay.
My crew, the dirty bilge rats, they stole me ship. And they're literally bilge rats. They're rat folk. One of them rose up, called himself Captain Scabbers, stole me ship, got me bilge rat crew to mutiny against me, and took my precious cargo.
Two questions. One, the Dirty Bilge Rats, is that their name as a group, or
It'll
you
eventually be
calling-
their band name.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I
But
just
right
didn't know.
now, I was using it as a derogative, but they're also rat folk.
Absolutely. I just wasn't sure if I saw them at the hairball a few weeks ago. The precious cargo you speak of,
Mm.
how precious?
It's for my business, but I'll give you a cut if you help me get the boat back.
And-
cut.
And if we recover your lost eye, I get to keep it.
You just made it weird.
That's what he does. Did you not see the cloak?
Yes,
Uh,
yes, from Shadowy Cloak, weird body fetishes coming out from under this cloak. And in the
70, 30?
corner, the shadowy figure in the corner perks up.
Did we notice?
Alan Meowster does because Alan Meowster has one eye cocked on that corner, trying to out emo the shadowy figure in the corner.
I stand to my full height. I'm actually a very short tabaxi. And I shout, "You stay where you are, or face the wrath of Meowster."
You're a tiny chair, scoot back. Jumping off the chair, a figure that's half your height.
Oh my god.
A hood gets thrown back, and this adorable little twitchy nose and very large black rodentia eyes blink at you with a swath of brown hair and long whiskers. Thunk, thunk. Two big rat-like ears pop up, and you hear a voice say, I don't like the fact that these bilge rats are giving us rat folk a bad name. If you want to get your ship back, I know where y'all can find another ship.
I turn back to my friends, and they. But I think we have ourselves a ride. I'm just going to negotiate our split really fast, and then I'm a fan of shiny objects, as I think most of you are.
So
And the eye.
roll me, Flea. Roll me a history check real quick.
Oh yes, I'm wonderful at that. Is this a good time to use the advantage?
Sure.
Let's use the advantage.
Use it so that other people purchase more.
It's worse. Let's go
Leave
with
it on the
7.
dance floor. Leave it on the dance floor.
I got a 7.
Nice.
A 7 all day.
Yeah.
Was there something that you were hoping to know? I am, after all, much smarter than you.
I apologize. I will be right back.
So roll me a history check. Roll me a history check, Ellen Youngster.
I confer with him briefly, and he asked the question that he was intending to ask, and then I use my prodigious brain to think of an answer. And I roll a 1. I have a +6, but I rolled a 1.
You're so distracted by the rat folk that stood up in the corner, who is shorter than you, but still somehow far more emo. And it's really bothering you.
It is really bothering me.
Yeah.
I try to intimidate him. I have a -1.
You're so poor at perception, you don't realize it's actually a her.
Her. I tried to intimidate her. I rolled a 4 nonetheless. I'm not the. It's not going well for me tonight.
That's fine. So
that was a die that you gave me, Todd. I'm retiring that one.
Then you're not getting another one, or you just got that bad roll out of the way. It's kind of like it's like blowing the line.
Wait, what?
So it's like a keg. You got to get the crud out first, so you roll a bad roll on your first die. So you guys, there's renown about the dread pirate Growltigger, and he is known to be part of the catnip smuggling trade.
Oh, I think Flea was just visiting them.
He was actually, wasn't he?
I was just making things
How
up.
dare you?
I was just kidding.
I would never partake.
So he is a man of money in terms of contraband and illegal trade. So he has quite a fortune amassed.
Is there anything else I can gather from maybe lore or songs about him?
Songs about Growltigger?
Yeah.
Well, he is a fine tenor, and he has had a last stand. What? Mm-hmm. You were going to say something, David?
No.
You were going to say something?
I learned there's no use.
So Growltigger, yes, he's a pirate of renown, and he has been known in the lands as this famous smuggler, and he has moved things back and forth, made a lot of money. He frequents the archipelago, and he's known in these parts. But you've actually may have run into him in the past, but you've never seen him this distressed. You've never seen him drink milk with such ferocity.
I want to bring my companions in close for a little discussion. Whatever we decide for the split, thank you, Flea, we should, rather than taking the money up front, we should take a percentage of his ongoing profits. It's a fool's errand to take a big lump up front when we could be making money hand over fist ongoing, and his eye.
How can we trust him to continue that deal? He's a pirate.
Through fear. Like anything else, we rule through fear.
So Mr. Buckley, here's the word. prophet and wakes up. He's been face down in a bowl of milk this whole time on the bar. But he wakes up and it's just dripping. It's, and then kind of just goes back to normal again. But you have his attention has been perked.
We're a well-oiled machine. That's what I like about our team.
Yes.
I like where your head is at, Meowster. What's a good split of his profits? Do we want like a 50-50 or what?
I'm not sure he'll go for that, but 15% ongoing for the first 5 with an option to renew feels like the right split.
Were you a lawyer?
How dare you? I am a necromancer, and you know that. Yes, I was.
Like there's a difference.
I'll try for the 50, but I'll settle for less. Okay, here we go. I sidle back over to the dread pirate cream person.
Growl Tigger.
I know, it's written here. I just choose not to say it.
That's a good tactic.
Excuse me. Growl. Hello. We're happy to help you get your stuff back. We do ask a little something in return. I hope you're okay with that. Little bonus, a little thank you.
Like a back end? Ew.
One of those. Yes, one of those.
What?
Yeah.
Are your terms?
Oh, I see what you did there. I like that.
It's fine.
Let's start at say 50% of your earnings from here on out. Fine, 40.
Roll me a persuasion check. You're just already underbidding yourself before you rolled.
Damn.
I said I'm persuasive. I didn't say I'm good at it. Aha! That's a 19.
Damn.
He scratches his ear.
Ew.
Me precious cargo. He scratches his ear. Me precious cargo is worth more to me than anything in this whole big world. And I'm going to need a new crew for after we kill these filthy bilge rats. I would love to sail the seas, and I'd be happy to split. You said 40%? 40 is what I actually heard last.
Crap, yes.
So I keep 60, you get 40, and you split it amongst yourselves. I love this idea. He spits on his paw, and he puts out his hand.
Flea just kind of takes... Do cats have elbows? He takes his elbow and just kind of...
Otherwise, they would walk like this.
Yeah. I don't know your life. He does that, and then I turn to the rest of the party, and I... Can I do a thumbs up? I don't know. I turn.
If they're a Maine Coon cat, they do have thumbs.
I'm like...
When Flea refuses to shake his hand, I step in and offer my hand, and when he extends his spitty paw, I grab a little bit of it with my claws and quickly secrete it into a vial for later use. In case.
Oh.
He shivers as he feels someone walk over his grave in the future. He says, you have a deal. Now, we just need a way to catch him. And that's where our friend from the corner steps forward. And she says, I'm going to repeat myself. If you need a ship, I know where you can get one.
Why are you so fast to offer your service?
Because I know these filthy bilge rats, and I don't like the reputation they're given to us rat folk here in the archipelago. And I want to see them come to a untimely end and clear our name here. You know how hard it is being a rat folk in an archipelago of cat people?
I'm just like drooling as she's talking, and I'm just like...
Fortunately,
I get that a lot.
Untimely End is our middle name. One of our middle names. Two of our middle names.
Mine.
Mine is Vaughn.
I don't have a middle name. But I do have a question for you, Mr. What is your name again?
Are you talking to the captain, or are you talking to our ratkin friend?
I'm talking to anybody who will listen to me right now because my parents grounded me the last time I tried to go on an adventure, so I'm really pissed off, and I want to make sure this is worth it.
Well, Growtigger looks at you and he says, well, yes, you just agreed to 40% of my earnings. So, I mean, I don't know what you make as a teenager. That's, flipping
How dangerous is this?
Whisker Lickens, wherever you're working. I certainly think it'll be worth your while.
Ratkin aren't dangerous, just annoying.
Well, sorry, go ahead.
I'm listening.
Be gone, Flea.
Flea turns to the Ratkin and says, apologies for my friends. We just struck a deal with this man over there, and we would love to help you and your tasty, friendly folk. But I think we probably need a little guarantee from you. Do you have any sort of percentages or treasures to offer?
No.
Well, just the boat then. Okay, deal.
Yeah, I can get you your boat because it seems to me that's the thing you need more than anything.
It is, but do you have to come with us? Because I'm afraid it will end in death.
Of me?
Yes.
Well, good luck.
Ooh.
Is it big enough?
Hood.
Hood. And second hood.
Damn.
I turn to Persia and I say, the eating of this one might be a bad idea.
You're saying that so out loud. I can hear you right here. Right here.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I wasn't hiding it.
I turn to has the little ratkin given us her name?
No one's asked.
Fair. I turn to her and I say, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind.
Good point.
Something. Cat got your tongue?
Ow.
Oh.
I didn't even write that pun down, by the way.
Wait,
That
say it
one
one more
just
time.
came to me.
Say it one more time.
Cat got your tongue.
Yeah. Round of
Try
applause.
the veal. Try the veal. Tip your waitress. Tip your waitress.
All right, so we'll take the boat. We'll take the little rat's ride. Persia won't eat her right away.
I never said I have a ride. I said I know where you can get one.
Oh, my God.
And with that, she's out the door, and Growltigger goes, I don't think I have a choice. I'm following the ratkin. And he goes outside.
I've been following because I've been playing with her tail this whole time when she moves. So I'm already out.
Roll me an investigation check. Moggy.
8.
Yeah, so you see a couple breaks in her tail as you're playing with it, but you're not exactly sure why.
I was too rough? No. All right. Well then.
We all follow. But
Yes.
I do it with a flourish.
So you go out. You go outside, and it is like this town here on the Cheshire archipelago is it's sort of like Sweet Haven from the movie Popeye. It's like a Malta town built into Flavella, like into the hills and all on piers and all going down towards the water, windswept and gray. It's lots of fishermen live here, but you see brush pointing towards a ship down at the pier, and she says, "That there ship, it doesn't belong to me, but I know that the men are all on shore leave right now. That is the HMTS Elliot." You're welcome. And
HMTS Elliot?
the HMTS Elliot.
What the
Don't
heck
ask
does
what the
that
T
mean?
stands for.
Welcome.
That's the name of the ship.
Who
Yes.
owns this then?
Oh, it's a royal vessel. But I don't like the royals. They're trying to rid this whole island of catfolk and ratfolk. Damn humans.
Flea, are you related to the people who own this ship?
Am I?
Flea.
Flea.
How dare you? We don't own a poultry ship. We own shipyards.
No ships, just the yards.
Well, I didn't get them in the bequeathment, but yes.
Okay.
I'll bet they have all 8 nipples. Let's go look.
So Brush is the name of this
Oh, it's
road.
Brush.
It's Brush Gnawtooth. And she makes her way down to the pier, and sure enough, you see a royal vessel parked there in the moored at the pier, and it's there, and there's just a few royal guards kind of milling about the pier, but the ship itself looks rather empty.
Do we need to distract anyone, or should we just run up there and take the ship?
We should take them out.
Who knows how to drive a ship?
Oh.
It can't be that hard. There's left, there's right.
Yeah, let's worry about that later. Let's go.
Grawl
Are you
Tigger
guys
goes,
drunk?
I am right here. What part of captain made no sense to you?
Just
Well,
because
you
you're a
can't
captain
blame us.
doesn't mean that you know how to drive a ship. You just know how to tell people what to do. Mr. Buckley.
Yes, but I came up through the Mr. Buckley.
Oh,
But
yeah,
to
you're
be
wearing a
fair,
hat.
you lost the ship, so we can't assume you're good at it.
That's true.
It was mutiny.
I don't care what day it was.
Feels like it was muting you.
It was mute.
Oh, no.
Yo! Tip your waiters. Tip your
Mr. Buckley, can you drive this ship?
So what you guys don't know is Mr. Buckley is still asleep in the bar. So
Oh,
you,
no.
you hear this loud crash of swords and all this stuff, and he comes out of those doors, and it's just, and he's putting his swords back in, and he comes up, and I heard my name.
Can you drive this ship? Fantastic. We have a navigator. Driver.
We have finally found what Buckley is good for.
I'll always say yes.
We're gonna be fine. Story.
But first, we're going to have to get past those guards.
What guards?
Oh, let's go. Then.
There's a couple royal guards milling about the pier. They're packing pipes, having a smoke. One's eating a fish sandwich. They're just milling about, sort of there to keep an eye on the ship, so that no, rat folk or cat folk take it.
So what species are they?
Humans.
Eh.
How far are we from the ship?
You can see it. It's about 100 yards from where you guys are. You can see it, and you can see like 2 or 3 of them milling about in front.
Is there any rigging connecting the ship to the dock?
There is a rope wrapped around a post at the pier. That's about it. And it's a mid-sized clipper.
What time of day is it, Todd?
Midday.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, I've got this. I was born for this.
Oh, yo. I think I know what Persia's up to.
I would like to kind of strut over. I would like to cast a spell before I can put up 3 creatures of this. And I would like to perform for 1 minute. Each target must make a wisdom saving throw DC 13 and is charmed if it fails for 1 hour.
Damn.
Ooh.
And I would like to do a little dance and make them watch me for 1 minute. That's like 1,000,000 rounds.
So, describe to me how you walk up to them.
And my big white fluffy tail is like doing this thing.
And then that's all they see.
Yeah.
They just see that.
No, they do not see that. No,
Oh my God.
Lord.
Kurt Vonnegut's signature?
I just got that.
And I'm doing this whole like Spanish dance.
Like the classic Disney drawings of in like 101 Dalmatians. These guys look like British soldiers with like the curls and the tricorn hats, and they have their pipes, and one is eating a fish sandwich, and the other one is actually practicing the squeeze box. And right as you come strolling up right out of the Aristocats, one just drops his pipe. The other one just drops a sandwich.
I
And this
hate
one
the
just
sandwich.
actually starts, you guess the sandwich. And the other one starts accompanying your dance. So he's playing the music.
And I'm doing my moves. And I'm
Uh-huh.
going like this to my friends. Go in there.
On it, and I just
I understand.
shimmy up the rope.
I follow.
And then one just starts going, here, kitty, kitty. Hello, kitty. I want the pretty kitty. And they're enthralled.
Love it.
They failed their role miserably.
Yes.
I'm just waiting for my friends to all get out there.
Did you say that out loud to them?
What?
Did
No,
you say that out loud?
No, I'm just
Friends? What friends are you talking about? Because
So from the
you're
phone,
the
I can-
dance line. Is this a number?
I'm like waving to the other cats. Look up here.
my
Hey,
friends
you
are waiting
guys!
for me in that tavern over there.
Oh, I'm on the ship. Who else is? Who's
Yeah.
not on the ship?
I'm gonna make a run for it
Oh.
and try to go up those ropes as well.
Now,
Okay.
you're deep in your saucer of milk cups.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to make you roll a dexterity check
Oh yeah.
to see if you can get up those
That's,
ropes.
that's probably
At
wise.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh no.
And we gotta roll it again. Oh, that was a
Right.
natural 20.
That was a nat 20
It's a natural
Do it
20.
again.
Oh, my
do it
fault
again.
that you've been drinking.
on the
So-
nerd circus lava dice. 10.
You know what? You just had a clear 10. So, but describe to me how feebly and
Oh, yeah, it's not
drunkenly
good.
you
I
make
can-
your way up.
I can
This
describe
rope.
this. I can describe this in great detail because my cat does it all the time. So he goes up and he climbs up the ropes, and his claws are doing that just all out thing, and the ropes are going up between his claws, and he's going, and the ropes are jangling, and of course the swords are cling, 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 and he's just, and thinks he looks great, and he's really invested in his hat, and he looks cool doing it. And
He's
eventually-
really invested
Oh,
in his hat.
Yeah. I mean, just saying. Yeah. So it's not subtle, but he makes it.
And Gresh puts up a third hood, and she runs, and then little hoods over her wrists. And she runs up the rope, up and over you, and gets on. And she rolls her eyes at you. And Growltigger also makes his way up and onto the ship. Streeter, what are you doing? Are you on the ship?
Me? Oh, okay.
No.
I'm busy laughing at you guys. I'm sorry. Streeter, actually, because I'm Path of the Beast, I can actually just climb because my climbing speed is really fast. So first of all, Streeter was wondering if she got secondhand drunkenness from Mr. Buckley.
Like a contact milk high?
Like, isn't that like a thing? I have no idea. But all of these old people are so gross, but whatever.
How dare.
And she's going to climb up the side of the ship if
We've
I
lost
can.
David.
Yeah, it's like posmosis.
Like, why?
Oh, I love it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm
You know
sorry.
what?
It was there. It was there. Okay.
You know what? Inspiration for Posmosis.
Oh, it's
I
one of
think today
those.
it's gonna be inspiration for the worst cat puns we can
Oh.
come up with.
Oh, it's on.
Shit. Go on.
So, with your Path of the Beast, you get up with no issues. Who's left?
We've got a reroll
Login?
for David Blue he can add to his queue.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Oh,
Damn, David.
I'm tired of dancing. So
It's
I'm
me.
going-
I'm just giving it to myself.
I'm so thirsty. Would
I
all of you go to the tavern and grab me a drink all at the same time?
And they like it's like a cartoon. They like bump into each other, like, oh, I want to be the one to do it. And they scamper up the hill to go to get you something to drink. No, she's mine. She's mine. Oh, I want the kitty. And they're gone.
I casually stroll up the thing on the
We're all on the rope, just watching her walk on board. Like, help!
So you guys are on the ship, and And you see Growltigger's already at the mast. So he's looking, scanning the horizon for the mangy calico. There she is. It's like looking at the back end of me mum. Hold up that picture again.
Yeah, you know what? I dropped it. Hold up, I can make another one real quick.
We'll be auctioning these off after the game.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, well, something happened on that one.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna steal
sorry.
out of it.
Yeah, there's some problems there.
I'm actually not kidding. We're going to auction off the Vonnegut signatures.
Right,
If
Satine
anybody
could
wants to donate, what you want to set the price, Donna?
So auctions for Donna's buttholes
Starting now. What's the price, Donna? Wait a second. Hang on, that just caught up.
Can
with
any
me.
of you do like an auctioneer voice or?
Yeah, no, we're gonna auction off Donna's butthole. The starting price for Donna's butthole drawing
There you go.
Thank you.
will be $10, and she'll sign it. You'll get a signed butthole.
You will get a signed butthole.
And the drawing.
Starting at
I am-
$10. Do we have $10? We're gonna let this go on for 30 seconds, and then the highest bidder gets it. Ready?
I mean, I will even get them a picture of 8 nipples together.
Okay, ready? Go. So the auction starts at $10. $10. Do we see $15? $15. $15.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Come on, guys. Come on. You're gonna get a signed butthole. It'll be mailed to your home. It'll be signed by Donna. It's gonna
And
be
then
a,
I'll
it'll be
have
a
your address.
butthole.
All right,
$20.
$20.
We got $20. We got $20. $25. $25. We got 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, what do we end at?
Oh,
I will. Yeah, we could always pass it around, and
And
everyone
that's a
sign it.
non-fungible butthole too.
We could pass around the butthole for everyone else to share and sign.
Non-transferable.
Is it an NFT?
It's an NFB. I think it's an NFB.
Please tell me someone bid on the butthole.
I don't know. I don't know. Here, it looks
I
like it.
didn't get
Oh
any
my God.
pictures.
oh my God.
No takers?
No, take us for butthole. I'm
Well, the
very
wheels have come
surprised.
off this ship. And now we're back on the boat. Growltigger has found the direction. He sees an island off in the distance, but between him and the island and the gathering sky is the mangy calico.
Mhm.
I use my mage hand to cast us off, taking all the ropes off the dock.
So yeah, so Growltigger is at the wheel, and all eyes go to Mr. Buckley.
Have at
So
it,
you
sir.
said you know how to run the rest of the ship. Start doling out the duties.
So he looks at the rope
God.
and he goes, Persia, you can have this.
I'm not touching anything.
Lee, you can have this.
No, I don't boat.
Yeah, Clea and I don't do anything.
Anyone? Any help? Okay.
Oh, you people make me sick. And suddenly you see Bresh is like a jerboa, and she is just jumping from one side of the ship. She's hoisting sails. She's tying that. She's shifting the angle of the. But she's raising the anchor. She's like, all right, can we just get on with this then?
And as she does that, the ship's wheel starts to spin, which catches Mr. Buckley under the gut, and he
Oh,
goes,
God.
"Phoom, phoom," and then lands with his paws on it and steers it away from the dock.
Bro, so you are a sail.
Wonderful.
And Growltigger is just calling out random sailor jargon because I don't have all of it at the ready. So just assume I know what I'm saying.
Ahoy!
Ahoy, hoist the
Avast
thing, walk the deck,
me.
bring me the horizon. All of this stuff he's saying. And it's working. So you guys are now set sail and on your way in the direction of the mangy calico.
I leaned down to Streeter.
What'd you say?
I lean down to you and say, isn't it strange that Brush is so excited to come with us?
I know.
Get the ship going. Isn't that odd? We should eat.
I really don't know where the ship is going. To be honest with you, the only reason I adventure is because my gross little brother has more adventures under his belt than I do.
And I just like slowly walk away.
Wait a minute, Persia. Does anybody have any catnip on this trip? You know what I mean?
I look at everyone else. I'm like, why did he bring the kid?
She's like, oh my God.
Nothing is more terrifying than a teenager.
Oh, right.
Make sure she's with us for terror purposes.
Genius.
Now, do we all have a plan for when we catch up to the mangy furriness?
Yes, we have a plan.
Step one
We
is
kill all those filthy bilge rats,
Yes,
and
I
we
agree.
gain back my precious cargo.
I agree with Growl Tigger. Step one is always death.
Okay.
Step two is profit.
Oh, I'm fine with it then. What about the traveling snack? Are we including her, or is she going to
I
wait?
have a
Traveling
name.
snack. Step one is
Right.
reach them. Step two is death. Step three is snack.
Well, we can't eat her. We can't eat her, but I'm just mean,
I
is she
saw
going?
your hand go to the side
What?
of your mouth, and I saw you mouth words, and you nodded.
Well, you said you'd help
contradicting
us
your
get.
earlier statement.
You said you'd help us get the ship. I wasn't sure if we can count on your participation in the
My
Snatty Snatty.
blade will be yours at the ready.
Okay, wonderful. Well, how about excuse me? Oh, he's gone. Where's the cab? Where's our pilot?
Mr. Buckley
He's drunk.
is spinning on the wheel.
Okay, Mr. Buckley, I was just wondering how long until we get there.
You're going to have to repeat that for Buckley.
Ugh, this is why we don't give him cream in the morning. Mr. Buckley, I was wondering what time, how long until we catch up to the mangy thing?
Well, he looks at the wheel and he looks at his compass and he looks at his stuff and he goes, "It won't be that long because I don't know how to stop this.
Ah.
So we're going to get there pretty quick."
Ramming speeds. Mr. Buckley.
Wholeheartedly, head on.
Wonderful.
So you guys are set sail. You're drifting. You're making a decent clip, and when you can see in the distance the mangy calico is actually heading towards another island in front of you, and from below the decks, you start to hear grumbling.
Below
You
our
start to
deck?
hear from the lower decks of the ship.
Oh, we dear, we
And you
didn't
see
check the lower deck.
poking their heads over. You see 5 British gentlemen suddenly looking at the deck of their ship, overrun with 6 cats and a rat person, 7 cats and a rat person. They duck their heads back under the ship immediately, and then you start hearing the readying of blades.
I scream, "You back to your bunks!" I'm going to try to intimidate them to stay below deck.
Oh.
Under penalty of death.
I believe this is a job for Monkey.
I rolled a 6. I'm very small. I'm not very charismatic.
They said, "What was that very cute
very
threat?"
fluffy.
There was an adorable threat from above. We will go slay that threat.
Flea
So
sort
boom,
of.
they come. The 5 of them come running out onto the deck of the ship to take their ship back, and they draw their swords. I need you all to roll for initiative.
Ding dong.
Ooh. Note to self: make sure ship is empty next time. Got it? I wrote it down.
So, Moggy, what did you roll? Moggy,
Sorry,
Come on.
it went
It's okay.
away.
I'm back. Did you roll for initiative?
I did, and I got a 14.
14. Ella Meowster.
16.
Nice. Flea.
21.
Nice. Persia.
11.
Mr. Buckley
16.
and Streeter.
7.
7.
And I just want to
all right,
remind
now,
the people listening,
talk
now's
amongst
the
yourself.
time for donations to reroll.
Yes, please. We clearly have no idea what we're doing.
I need you all to talk amongst yourselves while I establish the initiative.
Who is in charge of clearing the ship?
1, 2, 3, not it.
I didn't even know there was a basement.
This is
Yeah.
why I don't get on boats.
All right. Give me a sec. Sorry.
So we take them at the ankles, right?
Basement? Is that what we call it on a ship? Basement? That's right. That feels
Sounds
right.
right to me. Dibs on the small one.
Yeah, you can have the small one as long as I can have the big one.
I just want their eyes.
I'm looking for a
Yes.
place to hide up.
Hide up.
I want
Oh,
to go up
up.
and hide.
And let me answer seriously though. What is it with you and eyes? It's terrifying.
Got a potion I'm making. It's an ingredient. They're hard to
Yeah,
kill.
So,
he's a necromancer. It's what they do. I already have inspiration, so don't chuckle
Foulest
yet.
of necromancers.
so now these guys they have their swords drawn, and they've now run onto the deck of the ship, and they're thinking they're going to single-handedly take back the ship from you silly little cats. And again, they look very much like those early pencil drawing Disney-esque pointed nose, curly white wigs, dressed like sailors, like East India Trading Company, and they are fighting. Flea, you are first.
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say I can't get a sneak attack.
No, they
Didn't think so.
they
Figured I
just
should
jumped you. Yeah.
Yes, just figured I should ask. Are they all coming at us en masse, or are they surrounding us?
Well, you guys were spread out of the ship, so you have Buckley up by the wheelhouse. Growltigger was at the front of the ship. Bresh is hanging on over here, and you guys are spread about. You can tell me where you were.
Well, since I was just talking to Buckley, I'm assuming I was probably near there.
The wheelhouse. So
Um,
actually, one is like charging up the steps to try and take back the control of the ship.
I will withdraw my rapier and pounce.
We got to
Rapier
reroll
first.
one for
Roll
Roll
everybody.
to pounce.
Lee, are you a swashbuckler rogue?
That's cute.
You can essentially imagine.
But I mean, your rogue subclass is it swashbuckler? What is
No,
it?
I'm a phantom rogue. However, I just imagine Puss in Boots.
Obviously.
I'm essentially a thievery Puss in Boots, except not Antonio Banderas.
We got to reroll one for everybody, by the way.
Oh, yay!
Yay.
Since I'm charging into battle, I will need that.
Wait, can we sell the butthole?
Can we please
I'm
add that
I
as a
just
quote?
wanted to
I'm still
say
trying.
Add quote. Did we sell the butthole?
Put it on Craigslist. They go
Never
quicker.
has a group of fiends.
I think there's a dark web.
selling a butthole.
There is a
There's
dark
web
net.
where
Yeah,
we
there's
can
definitely
really
a
sell
Reddit
this.
for buttholes.
What'd you roll?
Well, I didn't yet.
Oh, you said you drew your rapier, and then
I
you
drew my rapier. I pounce.
roll to pounce.
And 21. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, the 21 hits.
Wonderful. There are my dice. Come on now. Sorry, new dice. Trying to find them. There it is. That I hit. Ooh, hello. Hello, friend. That would be 10 damage.
10 damage. Oh, yeah, you just shing. This is your thing, man. Like, out comes the blade, goes right into him. Oh, he's shocked and appalled that a kitty just shish kebabbed him. And he's like, "No, the queen!" And he takes the hit. That's what they yell when they're stabbed. Bravely. The queen! And you got him pretty good. So he is rightly skewered. Nicely done.
Forgive me. He also says afterwards, "Get off my ship."
Nice. Well, he's going to swing back at you
Oh no.
now that you're in such close proximity. He's going to take a swing at you.
He chose poorly.
Oh, and he critted. So,
Oh no. Well, it was fun playing with you all.
so he swings. His.
Mhm.
It actually does. He hits you pretty hard. You
Oh,
take
no.
12
Oh!
points of damage.
Boy, that's not
So
wonderful.
he hits you stinking hard
Ow.
with that.
What kind of weapon was it?
It was a cutlass.
Okay.
So he hit you with that pretty hard.
I have been
One of the-
jabooged.
I've been. Another one heads towards Ellenmonster because he was pointing at him, and these dudes hate emo. So he goes and swings his cutlass at you, and he misses. He's very intimidated.
Of course he does. He's intimidated.
He's intimidated by you. So the next one goes after. He goes up the stairs on the other set of stairs to go after Mr. Buckley.
Oh.
And he misses too. He trips on the stairs on the way up, and clang, clang, clang. And he's trying to recover with some sort of British dignity, make his way back up to his feet. This is my distraction technique, as I'm trying to confuse you with my lack of skills. That's him. Another one is actually going to take a swing at Bresh because he hates them ratkin. Ooh, and he crits.
Ah.
I'm excited for you to kill one of your favorite OCs, or for us to do so.
You're excited about that?
Aww.
Thanks for joining us today, David.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Cut his feed. But I actually only rolled 1 damage, even though I'm doing double damage. That doesn't suck. So so she only gets 4 hit points of damage. In your face, net.
I'm just playing my necromancer, brother.
I was almost chopped in half. Don't piss off the DM. I'm trying.
So that's that one, and then the last one is gonna take a swing at Moggy.
Ooh.
And it actually, no, that one does not hit either. So, I mean, again, these guys were in states of undress. Some of them are in full just union suits, but they have their swords strapped on their waist. Their wigs are askew. It's just not. It's not pretty. But that brings us to Mr. Buckley.
Oh no.
He really doesn't want to take his hands off the wheel because he feels like that would be a bad idea. He also feels like what he is thinking he will do would also be a bad idea. However, he wants to make a sharp right turn and send all the guys.
Ooh.
So is that what you do? You just spin the whole freaking ship.
Hard right.
Okay. So that's going to be a dex save roll for everybody.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Well, they failed.
Save. Okay.
What do we have to
I
pass?
have advantage. I'm doing it again at advantage.
That would be. I'm going to say you spun it hard, so I'm going to actually use. Yeah, you got to clear. You got to clear 12.
14.
14.
So what'd you get, David?
21.
Nice.
And as swift as I am dangerous.
Moggy.
I actually rolled a 20, which makes it a 23 for me.
Well, did you? So you critted. Describe how awesome. It's almost like you anticipated him to do this because you know you're Buckley. Describe how awesome you are.
I would love to think that, but the fact is that I already had my left paw claws deep into the wood so that I could raise my right rear to scratch an ear. So it wasn't that big a deal to go in, but I definitely spun around, my back half because I wasn't quite in there and showed everybody.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Any lines.
That thing has had some adventures.
Oh, yeah, don't Google me.
Did you see all those experience points?
Oh my god.
Points.
Oh.
I wish I were kidding. Seriously, don't Google me. Satine knows. Okay.
by saying don't Google me on a live
Yeah.
stream.
Oh wait, we have 0 viewers all of a sudden.
Yeah, Dan, how many people are actually watching? This will be fine. It'll be fine.
Only 33. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That won't
There's
go
a
anywhere.
multiplier in there. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
Many of them are friends.
Yeah, they've already done it, and they were disappointed.
Roll me a history check. Okay, so what did you roll, Mr. Buckley?
14.
14. Nice. Satine, I know what you rolled. Streeter.
Yeah, so I have advantage on this because I'm Path of the Beast, I think. But I still only got a 6. So yeah.
Yeah, so you actually you go tumbling towards the edge of the ship, and you're not clinging on the outside of it, but you are on the outside of the ship. Mr. Flea.
13.
13. Okay, so you're clinging off. One of the dudes that took a swing at Brush just goes tumbling off into the water, and you see all of these quippers just skeletonize him immediately, and then they just turn their eyes up towards Moggy.
Oh no.
So they're keeping up with the movement of the ship and just licking their little fanged mouths as they're watching it, waiting to have a little taste of the cat. I almost said the other word, but I didn't. I did.
I don't know why you held back, but yeah.
Because
Raising money.
David, go with me. Everyone likes blue.
so all the other guards have been knocked prone because they failed their deck save, and one of them was knocked over the edge.
I'll take
Nice.
that.
So Ella Meownster, what are we doing?
I step over the body of the guard who had tried to attack me, ignoring him. And as I step, the sky grows dark and the tolling of bells, of funeral bells, is in the air. And I point at the guy who Flea stabbed because he's bleeding, and I smell his blood. And I toll the dead against him. He must make a wisdom saving throw against a DC 14.
Ella Monster's the cutest.
He actually rolled it. He rolled a 17.
No! Then nothing happened. I told it at the...
So you do this, and then and in your mind you hear bong, 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 and it reaches him with meow, 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 and he's coughing up blood, but he looks at you with like, really?
No!
Does he take half damage?
He takes nothing. He avoids entirely. It's a cantrip.
He takes nothing. So nothing has been taken. Moggy.
I say, be wary all. They do not fear the dead.
They've
Not
seen some
taking any
action.
responsibility for your failed cantrip. It's all their fault.
Where is the closest one to me?
There is one that was right in front of you,
Okay, great. So,
but they're prone.
oh, but they're prone. Oh, well, shit. I don't even know if I'll waste the rapier. I'm going to pull out the short sword at first, and I'm going to go straight in.
Roll to go straight in.
It was only the wrong roll and rolled for damage first. I rolled a 22 to hit.
Ooh.
Roll me
The
the
5
damage.
damage. Yeah,
How much?
5.
5 damage. Okay, great. So yeah, you like. I mean, you're hitting. It's shooting crabs in a barrel. So he's on the ground, and you stabbed him. I could have made you roll with advantage because these guys are prone. They're not hard to hit. So
Oh, shit. Well,
that's okay. You still hit him.
no, I'm dual wielding, and so I went in with the short sword, and then I just smacked him with the rapier. I made it so the DM can see my roll in case You would like
I'm
to?
I'm not on D&D
Oh
Beyond.
shit! Well,
That's
that
okay.
was a 25.
So roll. So how much did that one hurt?
Not as much as I would like a 10.
Tell me how you kill him.
Yeah.
So, as much as I would love to build you this beautiful scene of blood and hair and everything, the fact is I went in with the short sword, so it was kind of already a bit of a squish. But then the rapier came in, and it was just straight in through the shoulder, down into the wood. And frankly, it just kind of, when it went into the wood, it just kind of did that bong. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just now a voodoo doll on the deck.
And he just goes, "The queen!" as his insides are now out. Persia.
I look around for a bucket. I find said bucket.
You find said bucket.
Thank you. And then I run up just like that.
There's your bucket.
I run up something, and I'm hanging off of this. And first, I'd like to use my bonus action to give King Streeter Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
And I'm hanging off of this. This is what it looks like. I'm hanging off of this post, and I'm kind of singing as I do it. We work hard for the money, so hard for a kitty. We work hard for the money, so you better pet us right.
Yeah.
And then I throw the bucket at whoever was going at Mr. Buckle. Kind of knock him.
You're gonna knock him. You're gonna whip a bucket at him.
Yeah.
So roll to hit. An inspiration for your song.
Oh, but that's
Yeah.
18 on the die.
Oh, yeah.
And that hits.
Cool. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know what it does, but I would like to do something comical and useful.
So we will because you sang it, we'll let that be a D8 bludgeoning damage
Ooh.
Mhm.
because you did it so suave.
That's 4. And also that is a D6 to Streeter.
Sure. So that's 4. That's 4 damage for that one. Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I want to hit like an elbow or a temple, something annoying.
So the bucket hits him and then and just keeps hitting the bridge of his nose as it's spinning around and it goes, the queen as it keeps striking his nose and then just now it's just gushing his nose and then he's like, oh my nose like Brady Bunch. So Streeter, you are up.
Oh, I'm up finally. Okay, so wait, let me get this straight. I took a swim, right?
You're hanging off the edge.
I'm hanging off. Okay, I wasn't sure if I landed in the water.
No, so
Okay,
your move would have to be to get back on the boat.
You're making me use a whole action to get back in the boat when it's not even my fault. It's Buckley's
You
fault.
did you give her?
Inspiration.
She gave you
D6.
inspiration,
Oh, okay, cool.
and the dudes are prone on the ground, right in front of you. So if you get on the boat, I'll let you hit.
Okay, so yeah, I'm Streeter's raging because she got thrown off the boat, and she's gonna be looking to get Buckley back for that move because it was like really embarrassing, and I took a long time to do my hair for this adventure, and it's messed up now, and I can't do a snap or anything for my friends to see on social media. So she's gonna jump back on the boat, and because she's a barbarian, she knows everyone expects her to have some fancy great axe, but she's decided that great axes are so 2007, and she takes off her backpack, and when it hits the ground, you realize that it literally thuds like it weighs 1,000 pounds, and she's like, and she just wants to swing her backpack.
So she's just gonna clobber this dude. She's gonna clobber the dude with her backpack.
Yes, it's called a
She had it
backpack.
the whole time. It was Chekhov's backpack.
Backpacks instead of a great axe. A backpack.
Backpacks. P-A-X-E. I'll heart you so much. Inspiration. Great. So roll to hit. And let's treat it like it's a great axe.
A great X, yeah. And I get +2 because, yeah, she's still raging. Buckley.
Yeah. She's not happy.
It is 17. She got a 19 to hit.
That hits. Roll me the damage.
Whoa. Ew, that was a 10. But whatever, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it comes down hard on the back of this guy's neck, and you do hear some crunching, and that might have been the Cheetos that were also in your backpack, but it very well could have been his L7. It could have been. We'll find out in just a moment. Flea.
Who is left? I'm so
You.
confused because everyone.
No,
Yeah.
so there's the guy that's on the end of your sword.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it because everyone
Does
fell,
not
right?
fear the dead.
Beware. I mean, I'm very hurt, and nothing can be done about that, so I might as well finish him off.
Okay. And you can roll with advantage because he's already on your sword. So I'm assuming it's not as much as a pull out and hit again as a pull down.
I'm actually going to use my reroll, one of my rerolls.
Okay.
There we go. That's better. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Ow. You know what? I'm using my other reroll. Much better. For 10 damage.
Tell me how you kill him.
So he's already on my rapier. And I'm just so pissed off that he almost cut me in half that I put my back feet on him and I grab him from the shoulder and I pull it in and out as quickly as I can, trying to do as much damage as possible.
That's what she said, joke in there. I just don't know if I'm the one to have. So yeah, so you're just carving him up like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yep.
And he's going, the queen, no, the queen, no, the queen, no. And then he just splits. Gosh, nicely done. So there was the one with the bucket on his head, who's right by Mr. Buckley. He uses his move to stand up, and he's going to strike at Mr. Buckley, but he's got a bucket on his head. So he's gonna strike at disadvantage. Oh no, and that was feeble both times because his eyes are all filled with the blood from the bridge of his nose. It's and the bucket that's on his head. So he does not hit. Then there was the one who got Cheeto backed, who tries to turn and swing his sword back at Streeter. And he actually manages. No, he did with disadvantage. So he actually did not able to make any contact with that one either. And then, that guy is just in such bad shape. I don't even know if he can draw a sword. There's like literally a dude with one hit point, and he's just not doing well. He's just not doing good. Yeah, so that's them. Mr. Buckley, you're up.
Is there anyone near me?
The one with the
no, I mean of my compatriots there. Is anyone up near the wheelhouse with me?
I think yeah, you got both of them.
I turn to them and I go, does anybody want to take the wheel?
No.
So out of the two near me, they say no. So once again, Buckley can't take his hands off the wheel, but he's really worried about Streeter coming at him way more than the guy with the bucket on his head. So that's going to be a hard left.
Oh. Should have taken the wheel.
We need another dex check.
Hey, boy.
Or dex save. Sorry.
22 for Flea.
22. Okay, great. Ellen Youngster.
That was a 1. It would be a 5 with bonuses, but Ellen Youngster was caught off guard.
You have a reroll, don't you?
I do have a reroll. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. It's a 13 now.
You were
13
so
for
close
me.
to being quipper food, my friend.
I fear not the Clippers.
I just like the idea that the fish would eat the cat. That makes me super happy. So, but yes, you actually managed to, but in your head, your love of gruesome emo death, you pictured being eaten by quippers. You played out the whole thing like Incident at Owl Bridge.
I have often pictured my own skeleton.
David Blue's got 2 more re-rolls.
Oh, thank you so much.
And so you stop yourself, your little kitty feet stop yourself from going over the other side of the boat. Moggy.
I rolled a 16, but with a +3. I feel pretty good about this.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you do realize one of your swords is still in the floor of the boat. So you already had a handhold. like you're on the subway and you're just kind of grabbing onto the pole above you. You're like, whatever. You keep spinning that wheel, buckers. You spin it, I'm good.
Just gonna have my claws in this dude's nipple.
Streeter, what'd you roll?
Nipples and butthole.
13.
Nice. Flea.
23.
Okay. Buckley,
22,
you
sorry.
did the damage. Persia.
15.
15. So everybody's good. Meowster like relished his own death for a moment. And I'm not saying there wasn't a kitty boner.
Could almost taste it.
There might have been a little kitty boner as he pictured his own death.
It's fluffy and white.
Good night, everybody. Exquisite. And those guys failed theirs too. So I picture Meowster actually jumping up to where the plank where you'd walk the plank. You braced your feet doing it like this, and then the one on the deck rolls off the other side. Sploosh. And the quippers that were watching Moggy go, oh, and they swim around to the other side of the boat and skeletonize him. And you've got front row seats.
I stand on the edge, my cloak billowing in the wind. I make the sky dark and the tolling of the dead, of the bells, the funeral bells. I cackle.
Alicia's
As
got a
though I did it.
re-roll.
Oh, and then one was so that's another one that's dead.
Yeah.
Good
I'm here
God.
left.
So there's 2 left.
All of
There's
this
2
is
left.
still 2 left.
Buckethead is left, and Cracked Spine is left.
I want to make sure she heard me, but Alicia, you've got a re-roll.
Oh,
Meowster, in your cackle, it's your turn.
I spin around with the funeral bells tolling, and I point at the one with the bucket on his head. You face the dead. And he made civic wisdom saving throw against a 14.
No, he's a dumb dummy.
Okay.
So he did not save.
That's 12 points of necrotic damage.
Describe how he dies.
A dark cloud surrounds his body as the bells toll and his flesh dissolves off of his bones. His skeleton stands for a moment and then falls to the ground. And a single eyeball bloop, right on the ground. I grab it.
oh my God. Ew.
It's all good.
In my mouth.
And the butthole?
And you got his eyeball.
His butthole's down. Sorry. That's your thing, not mine.
I mean, if you're looking for a place to keep it. So there's one remaining with 1 hit point, and I believe it's Moggy's turn.
Do the thing, Maggie.
I mean, I feel like at this point,
Just tell me how you kill him.
I'm really just gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna bury, man. I'm just gonna lay something right there at his feet and just not bury.
So she takes a big old cat dookie and not bury it.
But there's toxic fume. I didn't take
Oh.
that as a
Oh
fume,
my God.
but I feel like it's there because we were drinking.
And he just goes, my queen, what did you eat? And then he just goes, I can't bear it. And then he twists himself to sever the rest of his spine.
Oh God.
Good Lord.
Generally,
Wow.
I feel that all deaths are glorious, but that's not for me.
Well, that got weird.
No, thank you.
And what the weirdest part is, as he's doing it and the struggle and he finishes, he face plants right into it.
Wow.
I can celebrate that. I can celebrate that.
This is now a scat film.
And we are out of combat. So we are going to take a bio break and a chance for people to donate.
Yay.
See you in 5.
Hey.
All right, are we out? Dan?
No.
This is all like live mic where you catch people and then it winds up on the internet. Dan, are you there? He stepped away.
Good God, we killed Dan. Was he Buckethead?
You're muted, David. I'm sure it was a gem.
I said I feel like we've gone too far. That's we've gone too far. That's all.
Dan, are you there? Oh no! I guess we're still playing D&D, but we're gonna walk away. I wish I had like the please stand by thing to put as my screensaver while we take a step away. Well, the audience knows we're taking 5, so just mute yourselves and be back.
Do your own thing.
Okay. Cabby.
All right. Thanks for donating so much, guys. Really appreciate it. So while we're on a break here, folks, I'm going to show you a vidya to oops, I wanted to do a thing. Excuse me, kitten. About our dog who passed away last year, but she helped us raise over 24 of our kittens. So we have a little memorial video for her. Also, a reminder that we have a raffle with some really cool items. You can see what those are at Meowrathon.com. And every $5 of your donation gets you tickets, virtual tickets to win. So the more you donate, the more likely you're going to get something.
Mystic Libation, signed by Satine, myself, and Trader Brandon. We're all here in the same room. Okay. Hi, folks. One of the things we'd love to auction off tonight is a signed copy of Mystic Libations, Critical Cocktails for the Thirsty Adventurer. It is a tiki cocktail book with fantasy RPG themed. David Nett worked on it. Satine did the foreword, and created by Trader Brandon and myself. There is NPCs in here. There's an entire playable one-shot in here that I wrote. David Nett created the NPCs, magic items, and a bardic subclass, the Arcane Mixologist. And so we're going to sign this, and we're going to put it up for, I don't know how you do an auction on this, but the highest bidder by the end of the thing. So if you put in what your bid is, in the comments section. I'm not exactly sure how you want to do this, Dan.
Yeah, the chat would probably be the best way to do it.
Okay, so keep outbidding each other in the chat for this. If you want a copy of this, book, we're going to start the bidding at what, $20? Sure. We're going to start it at $20, and he's actually making a cocktail right now.
What is the value of that book, Todd?
It retails for $40. You can get it also. You can currently buy it at Geeky Tees, and or you can buy it at traderbrandon.com or the nerdcircus.com. So I'm starting it out at $20, but know that the money that you are donating for this book is going to save the lives of the kitties. So let's get that. Let's get the donations up there. So you're not just donating to help a game. You're donating to help an amazing charity, and you get to go home with this lovely signed copy of this book. So we're going to put that into the pile as an auction item. How's that sound, Dan?
Sounds great. I'm going to put some text up on the screen with all that information in it.
It's really beautiful. I am one of the only people not involved in creating it.
David Blue didn't have anything to do with it.
Oh,
David Blue was in part while I was creating the NPCs.
I want it.
Beautiful. It's really beautiful. Like
Thanks,
the paper
Thomas.
feels good, and
it
everything.
stays open.
It does stay. Oh
So
yeah.
the pages are heavy, so that when you're trying to make the drink, you can just lay it out and it'll stay open. Which
is good because I've had 2 now from it, and I can attest that they are tasty drinks.
Woohoo! Nice. So yeah, and there's actually challenge ratings for the drinks. They go from 1 to 5, like 5 being the hardest kind of drink, where you're creating your own syrups. So there's fire involved in some of them.
Yes.
I'm not kidding. And then there's super
He's
simple ones that are just two ingredients. So those would be a challenge rating one. So that's all I got. I'm gonna go get my beverage, and then we'll start the game up in like 2 minutes.
Awesome.
Thanks a lot.
Yay, look at Satine and Jameson look so sexy in their fitness.
Did I not type libation?
We'll be done. We'll be done. Yeah, I'll get us out of here by 10-ish. Well, I don't know at 9:30 because it's 9 now. So I'm going to say another hour.
Yeah, I'll be back probably a little bit later than that.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Yay!
$50. Is that to do what
We got
happens with
$50
that?
for the book. A bid on the book.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah.
Let's keep going with that, people.
It's worth
We
it.
got to make sure you sign it before we
Honest
leave.
to goodness.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Are we back, Dan?
Meow.
What you
So-
drinking, Satine?
I'm drinking whatever they made.
Oh shit!
It's good though, right?
It's one of the pages in Mystic Libations.
Which one? Which one? Tell us.
153, I think. It's actually the Scav King recipe, which is a whiskey Mai Tai, because someone likes whiskey and Mai Tai, so we combined the two. However, we took the whiskey, switched it with the dark rums, and made more traditional Mai Tai. So,
Oh, that
We are
might
now
be
at
what I'm-
60 for the book.
hey!
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she put in like only a shot's worth, and it is just lighting me up.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I'm gonna go ahead and be a jerk and speak for Satine, but if someone bids 75, I bet she would draw a cat butthole in there for you.
Oh.
I was going to offer to draw Ella Meow.
She did not even hear what you just
It's
said.
okay. She doesn't
That's
need to,
okay.
she didn't need
Yeah,
to hear.
it-
We'll just make her do it. Don't worry.
Just smile and nod.
I am confident
Yeah.
somebody among us can draw a cat butthole. We'll make
I
it
think
work.
Satine could draw an amazing cat butthole. Like it
It's
would
in
look
my
way better.
contract, I'm not allowed to draw buttholes.
Yeah,
70.
send her a rider.
70.
Wow,
It's just
I
an
love it.
asterisk.
Was that with or without? Where did we land on
With or
that?
without the
80.
butthole.
Yeah, Satine, just
Oh,
draw a
but-
balloon. Draw a balloon knot.
I can I can draw.
It's the same thing.
I can draw a butt. Very elegant looking butt.
That's called a W.
Exactly.
Persia's butt is specific to Persia.
I wasn't saying draw your own butt. Let's not make it weird.
Her is like it goes like around in a circle around it, so you can't actually see it.
And lies the mangy calico. And Graltator, you see now, you see his ship is now pulling into the atoll that is just ahead as one of the islands of the Cheshire Archipelago. And you guys are gaining on it. Now, while we were taking a bio break, Flea, you went down into the quarters and kind of ransacked, and y'all found some healing potions.
Yay!
Meow.
So drink up, me hearties. Yo ho.
Who needs healing?
So who needs healing? Flea does,
What kind of healing potions?
and Rush. There's a bunch of them. So it'd be 2d4 plus 2. But you can drink more than you can drink 2 of them if you'd like.
I'm gonna have.
Plus, the time that it took, you can take a little short rest. As we are gaining on this ship, you've thrown the bodies of the remaining. Or, you know what? I'm going to leave that up to Ella Meowster. What did you do with the bodies?
First, I take the eyes. With my punch. Then I celebrate their death individually. My little chihuahua skull at each of them. And I push them over the edge triumphantly.
Ooh.
I love it. So, and then you see the quippers go. Now, I sound echoey again?
I think
Yeah.
your
Mhm.
headphones disconnected when you got up and walked away.
Yeah.
Oh, let's fix that.
I thought it was just
Sorry.
me.
I was trying.
No, I
Not
Me too.
appreciate it.
I thought it,
You
I
can
thought it was
just
just
tell
me.
me.
I was like,
I didn't
You
want to
have to be
disturb
shy.
things, so I was trying to be all slick with the texting.
Okay, so we want the
Okay.
microphone back to the.
switch
Yeah.
back.
There you go. I was
That's
just about
better,
to say that too. Thank you, Donna.
There it
All
is.
right, sorry.
Mhm.
Well, I guess then for dramatic effect, when he said ahead mangy calico, it was
worked.
echoey and
Oh,
It was.
freaking
It worked well.
awesome.
Yeah.
It worked
So
well.
I'm gonna take a,
to do that.
I'm gonna take a position in the prow. I don't know the proper name for the. I'm not boat people. At the front of the boat where DiCaprio would be,
back.
and when we get within 60 feet of there, I've got a spell at the ready to bridge the gap. So let me know when we get that close.
Yeah, so it's a bright, beautiful day, and you see the other ship moving deeper into the bay. You see the beach and the sand. It's you see maybe caves through the palm trees on the beach. There are gulls in the air, and the ship is just ahead of you. And you're not quite 60 feet, but then you see something launched. A very large spherical object flies through the air, and it lands in the middle of the deck, and it is a large ball of yarn. I need you all to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I thought it was a hairball. I was going to say no.
Oh no.
Wisdom saving throw, and you need to clear. You know what? Let me see what these guys are. Just a second.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, you got to clear a 13.
Oh, balls.
Okay, I'm gonna use a reroll.
Oh yeah, reroll.
17.
Nice.
Oh my god, it's the same. I'm gonna use another reroll. There we go.
14.
Okay. What did you get out, Meowster?
This is embarrassing. An 8.
An 8. You are transfixed by the yarn. It looks so fun. It's so very fun. you just start batting that MF around. What did you roll, Moggy?
I rolled. I actually took a photo because I can't believe this. I'm always using digital dice now, forever and ever. I rolled a 20 and a +1.
Nice.
Pretty good.
So you're like,
Nice.
yarn was so last year.
It's all about buttholes now. You can't show me that or 8 nipples. I'm not interested. That is where I am in life. I'm one of those cats that would, drop acid before going on a scratching post because I just can't deal anymore with normal life. And I just got to take it up a notch. Be like, it's not even worth it anymore.
I've got some stuff for you. We got a reroll for David.
Oh, thank goodness.
An advantage for David.
Oh, you guys know I need it. Thank you.
And 2 disadvantages.
Wait, which David? Which David?
Dueling Davids.
With blue.
Everyone who is donating to David Blue has said his full name, so I'm going to assume
Probably for Ned then.
It's blue.
No, I think it's probably for you.
But we got
Yeah, it's for
2
you.
disadvantages for Todd.
Yes.
Oh, what?
Matt, that was for you.
Succeed.
And the book
They
is
want
now
the
at 90.
kitties to win. 90 for the book.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Keep it going. Keep it going. All right, I just want to make sure that I'm ready at disadvantage. So, what did you roll, Streeter?
17.
Nice. You're like, yeah, great. Love it. Okay, Boomer.
That's the one that hurts. That's the one that hurts.
Yards are old fashioned. She's like, now had it been a laser pointer, I'd have been boned.
So embarrassed. The Necromancer's Guild is that's gonna be terrible.
Flea, what did you roll?
I rolled on my 3rd try. I rolled the 16.
Okay, you're good, Mr. Buckley.
As much as he wants to go play with the yarn, he rolled a 17.
He's still drunk on cream.
And he's got this ship he's got to manhandle, so he's trying to really stay focused.
So, Ellen downstairs, you're gonna have to. So now that we've gone around, Buckley is starting to steer the ship so that you can go alongside the other ship to possibly try and attempt to board it. But Elmeonter, you're still transfixed by this yarn. Roll me another wisdom saving throw to try and break its magic spell.
8. No, I'm here.
You've got re-rolls and it rolls it with advantage.
I'm gonna use my advantage for that one. So I rolled that 7 or rolled the 8. That's a 6. So I'm gonna use the re-roll now.
To be fair, it's an Angora. It's sexy yarn.
That's a 15. Okay.
Yay!
And then I kick it away as though nothing ever happened. We're all cool.
So yeah, you're just not into it anymore.
I'm done. I didn't want that.
And you do notice now that you are now within 60 feet of the other ship.
So, but we're not like right against them. But we are within 60 feet.
Yes.
And they're still moving. They're still running away from us.
Yeah, you guys are.
Can I see a bunch of ratkin on the deck?
You sure can.
I'm gonna shatter the mast, the main mast, and it'll. If I can do that, and then if it works, it'll explode and hurt a bunch of the ratkin and take out the mast, and we'll catch up.
I love this story.
So I cast shatter. On the main mast, and it has to make a saving throw for the main mast, and it is a DC 14, but I have to see, I think it's a Constitution, but let me see, con save, DC 14 con save, and inanimate objects have disadvantage.
And so do I.
And also, so does David Blue. You've got 4 disadvantages. We've got a competition because the other guy was definitely David Nett because you're his trainer, and now they're fighting.
It was Roz.
Nice.
And you guys lose, but the kitties all win. And the book is at 100.
Nice. Keep going. I have a couple, real quick on the book. I have a couple of the medallions that I will grab out of my backpack, and I will throw one of those in as well. And I'll get it when it's
if it clears how much.
Here, let's show it off real quick.
The silver one?
Those are Kickstarter exclusives, right?
The gold one.
Yeah, so these were made only for the Kickstarter account. These are not sold on our websites. It is a medallion for the Bloodthorn Tavern.
Nice.
You could break a window with this thing. It is really heavy. And on the back, it says the slogan where the drinks are legend and the stories are intoxicating.
Woo. That's cool.
What do you think?
If we clear $1.50, you get the coin.
Nice.
And then anybody above $1.50 will definitely get the coin.
Yeah.
But right now, if you just get the 100, we're keeping that coin. So if you've already bid and you want the coin, throw in the extra 50 for the kitties.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna roll. I am somewhere in a forest. About 30 years ago stood a tree. And that tree had thoughts, and it dreamed of the sky. And as it dreamed of the sky, it could smell the sea air. And that tree dreamed of the sea. And one day, that mighty tree became a mast on a powerful pirate ship. And it thought its tree thoughts. And it lived among the birds. And the tree was happy. Until it fucking cracked in half.
It explodes, and every ratkin within a 10-foot radius takes 21 points of damage.
Oh!
Damn.
Oh, they all get
basically
to
killed the entire.
they all get to save. Sorry. They all get to make a Constitution saving throw. If they save, they take half damage. So they take 10 if they save.
But I also have other disadvantages. You just killed a lot of my final round.
Well, good night, everybody.
Nice.
So the tree just went, was a good life. And just splinters of it as the rats are like, ha, 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 We got him with our yarn.
And I scream, "Thank you for the yarn!"
And they all just on the deck of this ship. But the problem is the sound of the shatter echoed.
Oh.
And it echoed and rippled through the water. But there's no one steering the ship anymore.
Wait, did you destroy our ship?
He just destroyed the mast of the ground digger.
Not our ship.
She also destroyed that goal you set already, 150.
Oh!
Woo! Good job.
Nice.
I love it.
Nice.
Fantastic.
So that's going right on the book right now. Look at that. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, does that mean if it gets to 200, they get swizzles?
Swizzle.
It might.
Yes.
Bloodthorn swizzles? If it gets to 200?
These are the
Ooh.
fanciest swizzles I've ever seen.
They're
Yeah,
also very
they-
sharp and could be used as a weapon.
Yes.
In this,
So-
in this
So
roleplaying
if we get to 200, you get 2 bloodthorn swizzles.
Swizzle safely, though.
Swizzle safely. Swizzle responsibly.
With those Ratkin swords.
So now the ship is basically no longer being manned. It's just sort of drifting. And Growltigger runs to the thing and he goes, "Me precious cargo!"
Are we still at ramming speeds?
You guys are, well, it's now you just took the mast out, dude.
I did.
Okay.
So you guys are still moving, but this thing is now adrift.
Yeah. That's not
So can we like somehow get over to the other ship? Is it close
How
enough?
would you like to do that?
Planks.
I think we'd have to. Buckley would have to steer to make sure like the ship is like steady. If I'm gonna make the leap, you know, and everything.
I won't do it drastically, but I'll slowly start to move over. And you guys look up at me and you notice, and you don't even know when I did it, but underneath my hat, I have one of those awesome white wigs from the Dead Sailors.
Oh my
Nice.
god, where'd he get it?
'Cause they're
Where
so
did he?
cool. And they're like, it's like lopsided, and he's so proud of his maneuver that worked twice pretty well, and it's just a great moment.
And with
Okay.
his little kitty mouth, he's going, "The queen,
Look at me, I'm the queen. Look at me.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So,
Who's the strongest
you're,
person
okay.
here?
you're steering the boat towards the other boat. You're kind of
Like-
parallel parking alongside.
Yeah, perfect angle and like they keep the boat kind of steady and like but before like Streeter tries to jump, she like takes out her phone and she's like on like Snapchat and she's like, "Not me about to be a real pirate on the high seas." Take a picture.
That was Snapcat.
And then she wants
I want to make
to
sure
run.
everyone caught.
Snapchat
Yeah, no, I got it.
inspiration.
No, she said it.
Right.
She said it.
Snapchat inspiration.
Oh, damn.
I wanted to make sure she got that inspiration. 'cause
Yeah.
That was well played.
I did. Okay, so she's gonna take a running leap right when she, I guess, gets the perfect like angle.
What? The
And
what?
she screams 9 lives.
Wait, what?
bitches."
The what kind of angle?
The perfect angle.
The what kind?
The perfect angle.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Why are you guys starting now?
I'm missing missed opportunities. Okay.
Do you have that on your board of sounds, Blue?
No, not even a little.
You will tomorrow. So you want to leap onto the other
Yes.
boat in like badass slow-mo style?
Yes, but she definitely wants to scream 9 lives, bitches, as she's jumping.
So real she does. So roll me an athletic. Check.
Oh. Yeah, you guys have yeah. This is what I'm good at. Ooh. No, I got a 15, but I'm going to use a reroll because she wants to be super extra with it and see if it can be better.
Okay, use the reroll.
19.
Yeah! Your instincts are delicious. Please describe how Michael Bay you are.
Okay. So Streeter runs right to the edge and like just leaps. And as she leaps, she takes out her phone again and it's like, and she flies over. And as she lands, she does like a roll and she's like, Gal Gadot, wishes. Can't tell me I'm not Jessica Alba, bitch.
And you're just surrounded by rat viscera.
Yes, she just very stylistically makes a leap and lands. Like it looks straight up like it came out of a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
At least that's what she thinks.
You do the 3-point with the hair flip, right?
Yes, the land like that Wonder Woman does, and then the hair flip thing.
Yeah. Black Widow TF.
So that's about it.
Yeah. So now you're on the deck of the ship.
This is my ship. I'm gonna name it something. I'm gonna do a poll on my Kitter and decide what should I name my ship. Should I name my ship, you guys?
Kitter.
Meanwhile, time is going, and she's like, "What should I name my ship? Should I name it the Milker?"
She creates one of those little polls on Kidder.
Okay.
Bodie McBoatface. Great.
Bodie McBoatface.
While she's doing that, who is the strongest person on our ship?
She's on the other deck.
Crap.
Or Moggy might be.
Yeah, Moggy.
Moggy super.
Okay, Moggy. Wait.
You think you could throw me?
You want me to toss you?
Yes. Yeet over. Yeet her over.
I can toss you.
Do it. I just kind of get down, make myself small.
Am I doing strength or athletics? What do you want?
Yeah, that would be a straight up strength.
170 on the book.
Whoa!
Wow.
Boy, that's
30
a
more
strength.
people, you get swizzle.
That's
180.
a strength save.
Oh,
Whoa!
Damn.
20 more, you get swizzle.
I'm glad I had an inspiration to
Mashizzle?
burn. Didn't matter.
Wait. You're rolling strength
You threw
save.
him in
You
the
should be
water.
rolling a strength check.
Oh, thank goodness.
Strength check.
You threw him against the
Yeah,
other rope.
it's-
I know, right?
And what?
Sorry.
So yeah, so you just
Great.
go and flee, and you're like, I've got this. And you swing him, and the thing is, he didn't ask you to.
Oh my god.
He's just fighting it.
You've got him by the scruff. You have to grab him by the scruff.
Or they just go limp. I'm the fightiest rogue in the history of. So a cat smaller than you, but stronger, grab you by the scruff of the neck and is like, I've got this. And Moggy heaves you over, and you full on Hanna-Barbera into the side of that thing. Dush. And you who just drank your you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wait, out of curiosity, can I use feline agility to cover the rest of the area?
Oh, yes, you can.
So as I'm
You know a cat would land appropriately.
oh, I just kind of shoot myself more onto the deck of the boat.
So you play out what could have happened, which was the Hanna-Barbera splat into the side of the boat. And somehow Ella Meowster feels that dream and gets a little kitty boner. But you clear the edge. You clear the edge and you land. Describe your landing.
Well, because it sounded horrible, I have to compensate with amazing acrobatic skill. And you see me hit the edge, jump off of it, do a somersault, land, and then just do a cartwheel for no reason.
And Streeter's like trying to take pictures of herself.
I cartwheel in the background. Hashtag fur life.
So now you're.
I'm gonna go live for this. I think I'm gonna go live. I watch everybody.
Are there any ratkin left on the deck? Did I kill them all?
There were not a lot of ratkin. I mean, you said any of them in the radius of
In
there.
the 10-foot radius, yeah.
Yeah, they were all on the deck of the ship. It's not a huge ship.
Yeah.
I mean, take that.
Hope we didn't need to
Indiana
know
Jones.
anything.
The rats. You just killed the rats.
So, yeah. So you're there and you're there now.
I need to go looking for the treasures.
Okay. So
Oh.
you're where are you? Tell me where you're at.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm on the deck of the ship, and if I don't see anything shiny up there, I'm going to see if there's a way down into the bowels.
Okay, great. I'm going to cut back to Persia and Mr. Buckley.
I'm trying to help Mr. Buckley chase this ship. And left. Wait, no, left.
And we're oh so
You're
gently
backseat driving.
Yeah,
You're
and
backseat driving.
which is oh so gently just ramming the side of the other boat. Boom. Okay, sorry. You know.
So actually, yeah, the boat does shift, and now there is no. Had you guys waited a few minutes, there would have been no need to leap and no need to toss, because he is now parallel parking alongside the other boat.
I walk triumphantly across into my viscera.
Like the idea that like it's still a distance, and you've extended your leg right as they back up next to it, and then you make your purchase. And you step onto the deck. What do you say, Elmianster?
I stroll to the middle of my viscera and I say, "This is what I have wrought."
And you feel
What?
the mask go. It was a good death. It was a worthy death.
Looking around for Flea, do I see Flea anywhere?
He is like this is all sort of happening simultaneously. So you are looking around the deck of the ship. Growltigger has also leaped onto leapt. He's also on his ship, and he's like, my mast, main mast, it had to be done. Need treasure. Moggy, what are you doing?
Well, now that I'm done snickering and hoping that Flea gets neutered because of all of his weird cat boners he keeps getting.
I didn't get a cat boner.
Oh,
Elmianster.
oh, sorry. Well,
I'm
What
too
was
busy
that bonus?
seeing. I just got thrown across the ocean onto a pirate ship, and I turn my head as I'm going down into the bowels, and I see all my friends just casually walk on it. So you guys see this face.
I feel pretty bad that I pretty much just threw him into the side of the boat. So I'm going to go offer an assist and go trouncing down there with my super fantastic low light vision. And let's dig through some stuff. Let's find some goodies.
So while you're walking down the stairs, Growltigger pushes past both of you, and you hear in the darkness, "Grandpapa."
Oh no!
What? And then you see big eyes open in the dark, and leaping into the arms of Growltigger is a tabby kitten, and then he says, "Have you come to save the friends?" And you turn and you see an entire galley filled with kittens, orphaned kittens
Oh God, my
I didn't
uterus.
think about this.
that
We're at
needed
190.
to save $10 more. You get swizzled. They needed to be brought to safe harbor and found good homes.
Flea turns to Moggy and
He
says,
looks at his grandchild and he says, "Me precious cargo."
Flea turns to Moggy and says, "What's 40% of a litter?"
200.
Got it.
It would be
Great
22
timing.
nipples.
Great timing, Dan.
22 nipples, Flea. That's what we get.
So
Or-
yes, so the precious cargo in the ship, you have now discovered it.
Aw.
Meanwhile, on the deck,
No.
as the ripple in the sea caused by the shatter
The terrifying shatter.
Woke something dark and old, and the sea begins to rumble beneath you.
I mistake it for my own power, and I stand on the gunway. Is that what it's called? Yes,
Runway.
yes.
Is there a harpoon
as-
on this boat?
As he's screaming, yes, a very large, what looks like a slick Rottweiler head rises out. A tentacle comes up. It's the dogtopus.
The dread dogtopus.
A tentacle grabs the top of the ship. Another tentacle grabs the other side of the ship. And I need you all to roll for initiative.
Oh my goodness.
Why did it have to be dogtopuses? Dogtopie?
All right, guys, we need some more re-rolls.
I certainly do.
By the way, thank you to Roz who gave me the reroll.
re-rolling.
Yeah,
I'm using
thank
a
you, Roz.
reroll.
Also, by the way, this gets us to our milestone of 1,000.
Yay!
Yay.
15.
Hang on just a second. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start with Maggie.
11.
Ellen Youngster.
7.
You're like right in the face of the fucking thing. Wait,
I have to have a moment of glory.
18.
Persia.
22.
I only
22.
roll well on initiative.
Mr. Barkley.
9.
Barkley. 9. Streeter.
15.
15. All right, talk amongst yourselves.
Actually, wait. Sorry, Todd. I forgot that I have 4 disadvantages. Should I have rolled initiative for disadvantage?
Hells yeah.
All right. In that case.
Yeah, disadvantage
still
isn't voluntary.
Well, I didn't know if
What
it
was
was I didn't know if it was attacks or initiative too. Sorry,
Well,
it's
you
still
got
18.
so many.
It's still 18.
You might as well burn them now
That's
because
Good point.
that way they donate more.
I'm gonna try to whistle. Hold on.
It's like because you can't take them with you. So what was it again?
At 18, actually.
Again? Nice.
No, because I got 21 on the next roll, so 18 is the lower.
Damn.
18 is the lower.
Yeah.
I only roll well on initiative.
You get to go in first and suck.
I get to fail first.
That sounds like a political statement, like a bumper sticker. All right, give me a second while I assemble the tree. I'm just so thrilled that I can write dogtopus on my initiative.
Dogtopus.
I expect someone out there with fan art ability to design me the dogtopus. It's got the head of a Rottweiler
I like it.
and all that, like, whoa.
Yeah.
Does that have a
And it's
tail?
like seaweed
Yeah, it's also got,
and
like-
drool and fish. Okay, give me a sec.
Does it have barnacles on
Yeah,
it?
of course it has barnacles. It has barnacles.
Barnacles?
Barcicles?
I said it. I said what I said. Give me a sec, guys.
No remorse.
No remorse. I'm not proud. All right.
I'm sitting with Mr. Buckley, and I'm like, oh no, now go right.
Yes.
Now keep turning it
Make
right.
that hard right now. Which may come in handy.
You need to steer the ship into the octopus like Ursula at the end of the.
That's kind of where I was headed.
He's
That's
like,
kind of
"Stop
where I was
backseat
headed.
driving me.
Go right. I am going right.
My right.
Go between them. Are you crazy?
You said don't go between them.
Hang on. Sorry.
I'm just kind of staring at all the kittens,
I
trying to
love
figure out if we get
guys for
40%
fun.
of
Gotta
each
see it.
kitten,
It's like a
or do we get
real
40%
organization.
I
of
gotta
the
see
kitten?
it. Otherwise, it's just bedlam.
Is that
Because
from-
this is organized.
Is that from Axe and Shield?
Probably.
It's Axe and Shield.
Yeah. I stole this. This is what they use on Critical Role. I'm like, oh, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that works.
We're good.
Dun-dun,
He's
dun-dun.
doing a whole thing that you can't see.
Yeah.
Mm.
Love it. All right, which Persia, you are next to Mr. Buckley, and you are there. You see this at the mast of the ship, this tiny Persian cat in an emo robe declaring victory over the old gods, believing his power is the sea after, shattering a mast.
Yeah.
An inanimate object he exploded. He's standing there, swollen with pride, as this very large, ancient Rottweiler head, but a slick version, so it almost looks like somewhere between a seal and a Rottweiler with tentacles, is now taking the ship down, caused by him being awoken by the shatter spell. Persia, what are we doing?
I have an action and a bonus action. For my action, I'm going to go, "Meow," and I'm going to.
That's a free action, really.
Yeah. I do Cloud of Daggers, but I would like them to just be cat paws with claws. So it's just like, and that is 4d4 when a creature enters its
No, you're still on the how. What is the?
I'm going to run as fast as.
So what is the range of this?
Oh, that is 60 feet. So I'm going to run as far forward.
So you're gonna. So this is happening to the other boat.
Yeah.
So you're gonna run as far. So they're parallel.
Yeah.
So tell me where you are. If these were the boats, if you
were
were here at the wheelhouse, the head of the thing is here. With tentacles.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to get on that boat. Not gonna,
Persia ain't no dummy. She's like, I'm gonna dance for inspiration.
Yes, it's I run to the end of, or as close as I can, to the end of our boat.
Yes.
To Cloud of Daggers, that boat.
Love it.
60 feet.
And you can direct it. It's not gonna. You can just like a tentacle. Where you? Because there's a bunch of things.
Situation.
In its situation. In its face.
Yeah. So it looks like a bunch of little tiny kitty claws. And for my bonus action, I'm going to give Meowster inspiration.
Ooh.
Meowster, the vicious necromancer, tolling the dead with his bucket of eyes. Furry and white, in the shadows he lies, the master of death, but Yarn will be his only demise. Ooh. And now you have
Love it. For some reason, all the Rapid just pull out lighters. And they honor your heavy metalness in their time.
The Bardic Inspiration's a D6, yeah? Satine?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So the Cloud of Daggers, it goes 60 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll to so
they
have to roll against it.
No, it just happens. This is a fun one.
Oh, great.
So
please.
If it starts its turn in that area,
then
it is 4d4 slashing damage. And when it happens when it happens and when it starts its turn.
So it
happens
now.
And
then also happens at the beginning of
so roll 4d4, please.
Oh, I get
Tell me how it hurts.
Okay, that's 4, 1, 3. That many.
12.
4, 1, 3. So 8.
12.
So 12. Okay. Great. So while Elmeowster and I'm not going to say he's going to take credit for this, but he's probably going to take credit for this. So he is like, because he suddenly hears your song, he's feeling kind of jacked on it because of your inspiration, and then just there are daggers he sees before him. So my guess is he thinks he did it, and like a lot of men, he will take credit for your efforts. So it goes. So these daggers like hit the snout of the dogtopus, and he's like, as you're just getting snotted with dogtopus snot all over you, Elmeowster. And it's bleeding. It's bleeding. And it is It doesn't feel good, but well played. Flee.
I mean, I'm down in the bowels.
Yes, you are.
I just hear it, right?
Yeah, you felt like and there was a moment immediately when because this might not be Growl Tigger's first encounter with the Dogtopus, so he is already completely guarding the children, and he pushes the kittens back, and he goes, "Stay here, young ones. We'll keep you safe. Not worry." And he leans down to young Marie, and he says, "Sing them the song." And she turns and she sings, "Fairy Jacques, Fairy Jacques." And they all start singing with her, and it calms them down so they're not afraid. And then he turns and he goes, "Let's go fuck up this Dogtopus." And he turns back and he goes, "In a muffs. In a muffs." And he races up the stairs.
Roz sent us a picture of the Dogtopus.
Oh my god!
Oh God! Look at that! Oh no!
That's awesome.
Wow.
Who is Ross and why do I love them so much?
Roz is one of the members of Heroes Journey Fitness, our gym friend, and he's who sent me the
He's an
wow.
illustrator and a painter and
our RPGer and a a fantastic dude.
Yeah,
And
he's
owns
the
a Dogtopus.
jam.
And my new favorite
3D
fucking
print that.
human.
Or print a paper version of that for this charity.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't think it's his art. It may belong to someone else, so we should be careful about that.
True.
Well, he'll
That's
come up
smart.
with
No,
one.
that's legit.
I didn't think
Where-
there was
where are
other
we at with the book,
Dogtopuses
by
in
the
the
way?
world.
I think we're at 2 for the.
We're at 2. Is it capped?
I mean,
So
who
what?
can draw?
I'll throw in some lava lamp dice
Oh.
if we can get to 250.
Yeah.
They come in a delicious little purple bag with a
yeah.
nerd circus.
They
Nice.
actually look like candy, and I
They do
really
look
want
like
to eat them.
You kind of eat them. So if we get to 250, I throw in the lava lamp dice. So, Flea, what are we doing?
Because the Dogtopus is engaged with Elemonster, can I do a sneak attack
On his face or on a tentacle?
on whatever I can do a sneak attack on?
You can sneak attack on a tentacle, because even though it has its own brain, it's a dog brain. Dogs are smart. But yes, but it wasn't paying attention to you because right now it's snotting on Elemonster.
Question: are the tentacles and the head considered different things to target?
It's
Like-
all. I mean, it only has a certain. I mean, Tabletop. It only has one set of hit points. So if you hit the
Okay.
tentacle, it'll count towards the whole being.
Well, unfortunately, someone killed all the ratkins, so I can't use my special ability of Whales from the
That's
Grave
someone
ever.
me.
Well, technically, the mask did. So as I run up the stairs, I do turn back to the kids and say, 40% of you are ours. And then run up and sneak attack the tentacle that is furthest away from whatever Elemonster is engaged with.
Right.
With my rapier.
Roll to hit.
Oh, disadvantage. Sorry. Well, that's not ideal.
Oh no.
That
So,
disadvantage gave me a crit fail.
We've got a re-roll for
Ooh.
David Blue.
Hey! Yay!
I'm
Needed.
guessing I re-roll with disadvantage. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is your third disadvantage, though. You've only got one more after this.
That was only my second.
Oh, I thought that. Well, this will be your third, won't it?
Yeah.
So they gave me. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. None of it balls. 12.
Okay.
It does.
It's
Yay!
a dogtopus.
Flea flail. Okay. So then that
You say it
is
like it's a thing.
that's 10 damage, but also because it's a sneak attack, that gives me 2d6 extra. So that's 10 plus. Oh, screw you. 10 plus 17.
Nice. Give me that.
I can't do much, but what I do badly.
Yeah. So yeah, you actually you come into, there's a tentacle grabbing the side of the ship, and it's slinking across, and you just stab into it, and you hear "Woo!" as it flies into the air.
Music to my ears.
And when
4
you
more
said that,
disadvantages
a little-
for David Blue.
Oh!
Well played.
Oh.
So when you said that a little dog snuck out in your mouth, Philip Youngster, but that tentacle has now released from the ship. Streeter.
Oh boy. Okay, so as soon as Streeter landed, she started checking out like her new ship and making plans for like parties that she's gonna have on the ship and everything. She's really excited. So she didn't see a dogtopus pull up to the boat. She came during all this happening. She came from like running in the back, and she had like a big barrel. And you guys, I found a case of Fancy Feast back there. And then she looks up and she sees the dogtopus, which I hate the fact that you made him cute.
He's a Rottweiler. I didn't make him cute. Blame Ross. I'm feeling hideous. He was like some weird lost weekend between a Rottweiler, a seal, and an octopus. There was nothing pretty about this thing. And then he drives up with the min pin, and we're all like, no. But for the sake of the game, we're sticking with Rottweiler that is some weird hillbilly hybrid with an octopus.
Okay. So when she comes back, like when she sees this monster and everything happening, she just drops the whatever barrel case of Fancy Feast at her feet. So what am I seeing since that tentacle's gone?
So where were you? Are you at the bow or the mast?
That would really help.
There you go.
I could work with that. It would help if she was all the way in the back of the ship. Like she forgot all about you people.
So the closest thing is a tentacle that's over on the other side of the ship, not the side that Flea managed to.
Oh, so there's one tentacle she can attack, right?
There's another tentacle close to you. There's 8 of them.
Cool. Okay, good.
I've min pinned it.
Okay. So I can picture this. So she
can you revoke inspiration?
What's the opposite of inspiration?
He's got enough disadvantages there, I feel like.
That's where he's living.
Yeah. He was proud of that too, which David, come on. Do better.
So go ahead. There's a tentacle in front of you.
Okay, so she's raging because she's mad people are coming on her boat and trashing it, first of all. So raging, I would like to attack recklessly. And because she's just irritated, she's going to take the form of the beast for the first time. Woo! And as like in slow motion, you see like her claws start growing. And they're like making little like metal sounds as they grow. And she's watching her hands just grow into these monstrous claws, and she's like, ew. But then she's going to leap toward that tentacle with these massive claws. And like you guys are going to hear like that song Get At Me Dog by DMX playing in the background as she lands on that tentacle.
Roll to hit.
Okay, damage. I have like, I think I have. I'm trying to see if I have like.
I'm sure everybody does at this point.
Here, first attack. I've advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. We've got a person asking for 250. Todd, will you sign the book with your favorite quote from Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats?
Jellicle cats come out tonight. Jellicle cats come on, come on. The Jellicle moon is shining bright. Jellicles come to the Jellicle ball. No, of course I will.
Yeah, he says yes.
Yeah, of course I will. And that's with the lava lamp dice at 250.
Awesome.
Yes,
that was awesome.
I will write a little bit of Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats. I mean, Jesus, you guys just came off the HMTS Elliott.
Yes,
you're obligated. Go ahead. Roll to hit.
Let me see. So okay, that'd be I rolled a 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Hit. Oh, I did. Ooh,
okay. It hits. It's a octopus.
If I hit with 4 disadvantages, you'll hit your friend.
They're tough to miss, I guess is what I should say. If you
Okay,
miss
so I
a
was at
giant Rottweiler octopus, that's on you. How did you hurt it?
An 8 damage.
Ooh, that's nice. So so you come in with your backpack and your claws, and you. The other that tentacle releases the ship.
Ooh.
But that dogtopus ain't happy with what you just did, Streeter.
Uh-oh.
And it's coming down. As that tentacle comes up, it's gonna come back down upon you. That's a 24.
Oh boy.
That's a 250 for sure.
Woohoo!
And it does.
One hell of a fetch quest. I'll go.
Somebody's going to give you 100 disadvantages.
Keep it up.
It's for
I know the
the
way out.
charity, bring it.
That's
the cat,
10
yeah.
hit points of damage.
Bludgeoning bad
Comes
joke down.
down, this giant tentacle just clobbers you for 10 hit points of damage.
What is it? Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing?
It is. Oh, you know what? You're right. It's bludgeoning, so you take half because you're raging.
That's
Nice.
right.
So it's 5. So yeah, you managed to go, hit me with your best shot. And it did, but it didn't quite. Because you are raging.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Nicely done. And as he does that, he hits you. He right in front of Ellen Youngster, he goes, "Bah!" And he just inks all over the boat. And in a 20-foot radius, cloud of ink extends all around. If the octopus is underwater, but I'm just going to make it on the top of the boat.
Is that its action?
I'm just throwing it in there because it was awesome. But yes, if you want to do some cloud of daggers damage, let's do that.
I do. $11.
Whoa. Nice. So, Moggy, you're up.
All right. How close is the closest?
Well,
Tentacle
there's
and/or
tentacles.
snout?
These things got tentacles. The snout is at the bow of the ship, right in front of Leo DiCaprio.
So what are we giving me as far as footage?
Where are you?
I guess I've just run up and I'm near Flea.
So if you're near Flea, then you would be able to hit. You'd be able to hit a tentacle, but you would not be able to hit. You'd need a ranged weapon to hit the face.
I just so happen to have a ranged weapon. So
Yeah, I did it again.
21.
That hits. Tell me how to look at your kill right.
And 8 piercing damage for going up for those little fucking snouts with the
You go up
stupid
and-
canines.
So yeah, so boom, 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 boom. You hit it with and now it's once again you're hitting it right in the snout. So it's just getting all the goo and snot all over Ellen Youngster, and it's super gross.
It's almost worth it just for that.
So that was 8. Yeah. Okay. Great. Mr. Buckley.
At this point, I'm just personally, not Mr. Buckley, but I personally am curious which one of us is going to have to go lick Alan Meowster clean at the end of this game. You know what's going to happen.
It's a privilege. It's a
I vote
privilege.
for mine.
So Mr. Buckley is still driving. You're still with me, right?
No, I'm
Or
on the
you-
other side of the
you're
ship,
down
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
How do we want to handle moving the ship?
What do you want to do with the ship?
I want to take the ship around the front of the attack ship and basically pull a U-turn and come back at the.
Oh, like slingshot us?
So and the second episode of this game, you're like thinking this is like a Volkswagen Beetle, and you're trying to pull into it. It's a shit. So we can get you going forward. Yeah, we'll get you forward so that actually you would get the wheelhouse parallel to the Dogtopus and Meowster. But as far as like spinning it around, like doing
There's
like
an e-brake.
anchor drops.
Yeah, it's.
You have an inspiration point. And if you
I want to go. I want to go up. I want to pull it and line it up like you just said, parallel with the Dogtopus, and I want to drop the anchor on it.
On the Dogtopus?
Because there's tentacles underneath.
There's bits underwater.
Yeah, we're gonna take a couple out.
I like that. I like that.
This is where all of Mr. Buckley's plans goes to pot right here.
I like that. Well, you can roll with advantage. Because I like this story.
What happened?
It's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
That is a nerd circus nat 20, folks. Right there.
Beautiful.
Hey, Buckley.
Good job.
We'll take that.
Dude. I can only say, tell me how you kill it.
Oh.
So yeah, you're up front. He's pulling it around. He's looking at everybody else. Alan Meowster's up there just dripping. It looks like Walter Peck, just covered, just filthy. Everybody else is doing their own thing. He's looking at the Rottweiler head. He's pulling that thing around. He yells at you to drop the anchor. He's going up there. It drops. It goes through a tentacle, through another tentacle, and pulls it all the way under. And you just see... Bloop, bloop, bloop.
And as the bubbles rise to the surface, as the water settles, and you've driven the Dogtopus to the briny deep.
Yes.
And the deck is flooded with kittens. And they're all saved.
And Mr. Buckley takes his hat with his wig and he goes, "The Queen."
I don't think I could. There's no. That's it. Like beautiful. Credits roll, man.
And there's a sunset, and obviously in the background. Yeah.
And there be
So,
those
so
little-
the after the credit scene. Let's all describe what your after the credit scene is, starting with Ella Meowster.
Well, once a flea has parceled out the 40% of the kittens that belong to us,
He goes, "Hold on,
I
my catnip trade."
I am going to. Ella Meowster wants to teach the kittens the ways of terror, and so he plays with them as a cat would to teach a young cat with the eyeballs. So unleashes 7 to 10 eyeballs, and we bat them around with the kittens. And I spend a lovely sunny afternoon batting bloody eyeballs around with these adorable kittens.
So then
Remember, kittens, your greatest power. Every kitten's greatest power is terror. It's an important lesson.
The camera pans over to Moggy.
Well, first of all, I like that it's 7 to 10. Like, we're not counting. It's like the dodgeball teacher, you know? Just like they just like punch a bunch out and just be like, "Fuck it, kids, there you go. Hit each other." So I'm very sweet, like a little kitty cat, Mother Teresa. I'm like, "Okay, everyone, kittens, let's go get everyone taken care of in proper health care." And they all just walk in and get their nuts chopped off and their little fallopian cats.
I mean, it's the right
the left turn fast. Took a left turn fast.
Well, she is dutifully spaying and neutering.
Yep. We're
the
teaching
kittens
the kittens
for adoption.
the right thing to do. It doesn't
It is
feel good.
It's the responsible thing to do.
Doesn't mean they like it.
They don't like it. They don't like it. But it is the responsible thing to do. The camera then pans over to Persia.
I've got my arm around. I want to call you Skeeter for something, for some reason. Streeter.
Streeter.
Okay, there's like 200 of them. That's like 2 full-time jobs of babysitting. So if I organize your calendar, I just want 10% of that.
You think?
Yeah, you could make so much money. This is a really good gig.
Oh my God, I've always wanted to be a influencer.
Roll
We talked about
persuasion.
solid
That was bad.
Yeah,
Influencer.
that was a 1 and a 5.
And a what?
Oh wait, I'm a bard. Hold on
A
a second.
bard?
I'm a
What are
bard.
you thinking?
Hold on a second.
Hmm.
Performance?
Yeah.
12.
You said a clear 10. She's a teenager. Mr. Buckley.
Yeah, so if we remember in the beginning, he was very much, you can have this rope, and he pretended to know. But much like, and I forget which one of the pirates it is, where Barbossa has reclaimed his ship, Buckley has a wonderful bigger hat and a bunch of small kittens, and he's yelling out commands, and one of which being, strike your colors, you bloomin' cat roaches. And they sail into the deepest, darkest orange
Now
sunset you can imagine.
you have 2 boats. You now
He's got
are
a
the
fleet.
captain of the HMTS Elliot.
Oh my goodness.
So Streeter, what are you doing?
Okay, so you look over at Streeter and she's sitting like in a makeshift like fake couch. There's like some fuzzy things behind her, like sparkles that she hung up. And then she has like a neon light that says Streeter and it just says live in the upper corner. She's like, hi guys. I'm sitting on the deck of the SS Catfight. And I'm here at my manager here. Her name is Persia. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos like makeup and also like pirate sayings and things we can capture, whatever. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, follow, and set your notifications, when I go live, okay? Avast you matey, everybody.
The camera tracks over to Flea.
Flea has his arm over the pirate Growltigger and is looking at all the kittens and laughing and smiling. But what the pirate doesn't see is that his other paw is in the pirate's pockets, taking everything that he can find.
And while you're doing that, not realizing that Bresh is also a rogue, as you're putting it in your pocket, she's taking it out.
Perfect.
And she hands it back to Growltigger on the other side, putting it in his other pocket. He puts his arm around Bresh, and he says, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Ugh.
And the sun sets on the archipelago Cheshire. Bum, 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 bum. So thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you, everyone who donated. Thank you.
So much fun. Thank you for those who donated and were really an active part of this game. Hey, David Matt, where can people find you and what you're up to?
You can find me online. My handle's DavidNet everywhere, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. Also, my gym is called Heroes Journey Fitness. It's heroesjourneyla.com. We are open. We are masked again as of Sunday, sadly, because it's Los Angeles. But we are nerds getting healthy and strong together in a safe place. Come join us.
It's great. Donna, where can people find you?
Where can they find me? I'm
Online, offline?
Yeah, Donna Ritchie, most places are ICCI, and I Need a Healer on Facebook, which is my new charity where I'm teaching therapists how to use D&D to help people through past trauma.
That's great.
Great.
That's great.
Right,
And
I know. I may be trying to sweet talk someone into helping out with some of those projects.
But don't find her on Google.
Do not Google me. Do not Google
Don't?
Donna butthole. Anyway, so or nipples or yeah, just save yourselves. You know what? Your imagination's better than anything I could say right now. So instead, maybe just, I don't know, come to my store or adopt cats or spend money and help Simply Cats.
Yeah, go to Geeky Tees. There is if you're in the LA area, go to Burbank. They have an amazing store that is so open and wonderful, and you can play games there. You can spend an inordinate amount on dice like I have. Is that Mr. President?
No, that is one of the 2 black kittens I have up for adoption right now. They are 13 weeks old. They have been spayed and neutered, and they're really great. But they're black, so no one has shown any interest in them.
We have a black cat. Black cats are amazing.
They are. They're little tiny pieces of void. Like,
try to separate my daughter from them. She goes there every week and she plays.
Yeah, like look at that. Like that is just you know.
Come on, that's a familiar right there. You need a familiar. Come and adopt these cats.
Yeah.
Our black fluff is named Shuri.
What is it named?
Shuri.
Shuri? Oh my God, that's amazing. Yes.
Perfect. Satine, where can we find you?
I'm Satine at Satine Phoenix everywhere, like literally everywhere. If it has anything to do with Dungeons and Dragons.
In my nerd lair, she's at Satine.
I'm literally right here, right now. Former community manager of Dungeons and Dragons, host of Game Master Tips on Geek and Sundry, the founder, creator, crazy person who decided to take everybody on a 7-night cruise from New York to Bermuda on Satine's Quest. And if you like bards, we just had a cool Kickstarter, and that is thebardbook.com. It's actually called Sirens Battle of the Bards, but go to thebardbook.com and there's like 10 subclasses and 20 adventures. Like, yeah, it's what crazy people do. I am that person.
Pretty amazing.
So go find me at satinesquest.com.
Fine line between crazy and awesome.
Yeah, you're kind of the hottest crazy.
I like living in that line. That's the greatest place to live. Trader Brandon.
TraderBrandon.com. Instagram mostly is at Trader_Brandon, and you can go on to TraderBrandon.com, get yourself a copy of Mystic Libations. And thank you once again for everyone who raised $200 for that puppy tonight. That's a huge
250.
And I have to write a quote from Cat.
Yeah, it's
50.
Sally's the one.
My
Sally
goodness.
bought that for $250.
You will love it. I promise. I can
The
guarantee
coin and the dice and the swizzles.
it'll be great.
Missed out on the Kickstarter, so they're super psyched.
No, you're
Nice.
set. You will thoroughly love it. And thank you all. And for anybody else, we have them at TraderBrand.com. We have them at thenerdcircus.com.
And
Yeah.
at Geeky Tees.
And Geeky Tees. Go to Geeky Tees and grab one there too.
That's
And
true.
other
You're
than
in
that-
Los Angeles.
Other than that, we're going to start working on book 2. So there you go.
So good. So good.
really fun.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
Hold on.
perfect.
Is that bottom picture, is that the best DM ever besides Satine? Yes, it is. It is. Oh my
That's
God.
what happens. It
It's
is.
just like
Just
it.
knocked it out of the park.
Right? I learned
you
from
won.
David Nett, and I've learned from
Stashwick.
Satine. I've learned from everybody I've ever played with. So that's very nice thing.
Todd.
Alicia.
Everybody's so creative. I'm Alicia Marie, and you can find me everywhere at Alicia Marie Body because I'm like a costume maker and fitness person and dog mom.
Oh my God.
God.
She's sitting on my lap. I'm in the middle of making like just costumes for different things. So on my socials, I'm always sharing like the end goal and also any RPG games that I'm popping into here and there, like this one. So I'm just having fun. But that's it. I'm happy I was able to be part of this game because everyone's playing them also.
That's fun.
Yes, you say it.
Yes. I'm one of the DMs on Satine's Quest, the cruise that sets sail in May of 2022. So it's gonna be fun. I'm so excited to DM. Everyone better be nice to me or everybody's getting yeeted off the ship.
Damn.
That's the way to do
Spoken
it.
like a pirate. David Blue.
Hi, I'm David Blue. You can find me all over the social medias. It's kind of annoying. Twitter's David Blue, Instagram's David_Blue. But easiest way to find me these days, I joined Twitch beginning of the pandemic at 4 David Blue, the number 4 David Blue. I stream 4 to 7 days a week playing video games, DMing D&D, interviewing celebrities on Saturdays at 5.
Oh, wow.
Perfect. And I am at Todd Stashwick on Twitter. I'm at T Stashwick on Instagram. You can go and find my nerdy merch and also Mystic Libations at thenerdcircus.com. If you want to watch me jump around like a pony, you can watch 12 Monkeys on Hulu and maybe be inspired like Brandon's wife to name your cat Monkey. It's a good sci-fi show, and if you're a younger person, watch the live action Kim Possible on Disney Channel or Disney Plus. Thank you guys so much for coming on this adventure with me.
Thank you,
This
Todd.
was really fun. Like, I haven't laughed this hard in a good long time playing the D&D.
This was so much fun to watch too.
Thank you, and thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
Very much, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Dan.
Thank you.
Dan, where
No,
can
thank
people
you.
find you?
Oh, they can find me on Twitter at ODNDpod, on Facebook at ODND Podcast, or the website, odndpodcast.com. I also have Meowrathon.com. You can see that at the top. Yeah.
If you have a good heart out there, go adopt a cat.
And we've
Go
got
two
We're
cats.
gonna be going to it.
two more days of this going on, by the way, guys. Tomorrow we've got 4 more games. 8 a.m. Starting at 8 a.m. Mountain, we've got Aegon, a pretty new game. That's kind of exciting. It's Greek-based, so that's kind of cool. And then at noon, our very own Josh is going to be doing a one-page called The Witch is Dead, where we play familiars, basically taking vengeance on the murder of our witch.
That's
And we'll be joined by
amazing.
James Urbaniak and Riley Silverman,
them,
so
James.
that's exciting.
Love
And then
it.
4 p.m. we're going to be doing Wander Home, which is a DM-less game that's kind of a relaxing.
Kind of
one.
like
That
this
might be
game
fun.
was.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
We're
And
the
then-
inmates from the asylum.
8 p.m. we've got Lemurs on the Loose, which is a game of lemurs trying to escape the zoo.
You're just making shit up.
I know, right?
Same
Like
thing.
Mad Libs, nouns
my
and verbs.
I'm just a generator.
We're
At
playing
1200.
cogwheels
Right.
afoot at 6, which is a Victorian boggle. Come on.
But yeah, Donna, it's noon Mountain Time.
Very good.
Awesome. Well, then, is there anything else anybody needs to say?
Thank you, Todd.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
Todd.
Todd.
Thank you all.
Thank you
You
all.
don't
It's
have
great to play
to-
with you all.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night.
Meow.
Ew.
Yeah.